So, all of you, for one reason or another, have left the Republic. As you saw if you read the histories, the Republic and maybe even the world is dying. The moons hang in the sky. They don't go. They don't go from horizon to horizon anymore. They just hang in the same spot. Before the Republic seized the Astronomers Guild's telescopes and burnt the astronomers at the stake as witches, the astronomers had said that the moons no longer spin. I've said it before, there was the big thing with, we have enough coal to last forever. And then the coal mines ran out. The quarries have pretty much shut down. Nobody knows how to repair the pumps. The pumps failed one after another. There is less than 100 elves. How old is your elf, Soft?
Super young, as young as I can be. I could be the youngest elf in the world.
You are.
20.
This bastard.
Actually, yeah. I actually do where elves mature at the same rate as humans, and then they stop once they hit late teens. So if you want to be 16, 17, that's up to you.
Oh, let's be younger then.
You can. I mean, within reason, you can be as low
good.
Okay.
16's good.
Yeah,
okay.
you are the youngest elf in the world.
Yee.
Oh my god.
I'm probably the oldest here then.
What, sweetie? Hi. Well, hello, little girl. Come to Grandpa. Want some of that? Okay. Oh, you just came over to buy cookies? Anyway, so you guys have gone ahead and left the inside of the Republic, mainly because let's go while the getting's good. And it took about 2 months for you to leave the various city-states, farms, logging camps, mining camps, quarries that you all hailed from. It took almost 2 months to get beyond the border of the Republic. You went from the big upraised Roman-style highways to cobblestone road to dirt. And over the last month, you've been following a dirt road. I mean, once in a while you'll see like cobblestone sticking up through the dirt, but this road hasn't been paved in generations. So you all pretty much met at an old abandoned inn. I mean, it looks like the place that nobody's lived there for 30, 40 years, because that was at a crossroads. You all met there, introduced each other, decided, what the hell, since we're all heading out, we might as well. And you headed up, and eventually, you're not sure, it's probably been a month, maybe 2, that you left the decent roads, that you come across a town, of all things. It doesn't have a wall. There's not very many buildings. This does not represent the entire town. As you're coming in, you'd estimate it's entirely self-sufficient. They've got gardens. There's a couple acres planted with wheat, sorghum, corn. Your basic, flax for linen. Your basics. The buildings are, oddly enough, made of a mix of stone, including, Mr. Sharp-Eyed Dwarf, and how the hell, Hanid. Hanid, as a dwarf, you notice, they used cobblestones they used the interlocking cobblestones from the road to build some of the walls of their houses. So people kind of look at you a little, there's a kid that sees you and just stares at you. He's in the middle of milking a cow. You'd all say that this village, as I said, looks pretty self-sufficient. You don't see a working blacksmith shop, by the way. You don't see a working general store. You see what could be an inn, or it might have been at one time. It kind of matches the Republic's, because the Republic has certain floor plans you do for certain things, because that is what the University of Malagata has approved. that looks like it may be one of the old inn plans. Other than that, you're surrounded by forest. You've been traveling through the forest for a good 2.5 weeks. So, and you crossed. There was about a week ago you crossed a river at a ford, but you had to go upstream a ways to reach the ford because the bridge had collapsed into the water and nobody's cared. So, do we have any questions before you guys start traipsing into town?
How many people do we think we see?
Do you see working? Give me a you know what? I'm gonna say you see between the kids, the people out working in the fields, a couple of women hanging laundry or working on their herb gardens. 30 people, maybe. With a 17, yeah.
Perception to
Do we
see
see-
if they have a church at all.
You mentioned women and children. Do we see men? Do we see adult
Yes.
men?
Yes, they're working in the fields. Looks like they're just like inspecting the grain to make sure there's no any rot, any type of fungus on it. Which Magica, you honestly can't blame them because you know of one halfling shire where half of the halflings starved to death because of grain rot. As a matter of fact, they had to abandon that shire and burn it to the ground.
Grain rot. Ooh, nasty.
They're also dressed in pretty much linen.
Well, that's spiffy.
Into town we go.
Let's explain how each of us look like and describe each other. No?
Okay.
Does it look like if there's a church in the end or in the town?
It doesn't look like... No, you don't see a church, which isn't startling because outside of the big city-states, religion has really dropped off. Because, like it says in the notes, no gods have presented themselves to the University of Mulgata for examination, so people have stopped believing in them.
Wondering for like any of the church for the gods that the Republic go after.
Nope.
I'm looking to see if there's a church for my current god.
It's hard to tell. One of the things you notice is elf girl. Give me a. You have knowledge nature by chance?
Yes.
Give me a roll there, champ.
Okay, hold on.
13.
Wow, there's a lot of trees, and these are
Damn.
old trees.
I rolled a 5. Good for me.
Anybody else want to try knowledge nature? Or knowledge
Yeah,
engineering?
Ooh,
I have
knowledge
knowledge.
engineering? Okay, I could do that one too.
Look at our little know-it-all.
Look at that. I got a 6 this time.
No, what knowledge is?
Oh,
you
boy.
rolling?
Nature or engineering?
I don't
do
have
not
all
have
knowledge
either
as
of those
trained.
trained.
Yeah, I don't have it trained yet. The
No,
rest of them trained.
knowledge nature for Vagic.
Oops, I rolled twice.
I'm taking the first one. The trees are younger, closer to the village. I mean, noticeably. They kind of... The tops of the trees kind of go on a slope off into the forest. So, other than that, and Magica, your engineering, some of them are using standard University of Mulgata blueprints. Other ones look heavily modified. That tells you that the Republic has not been out here, because any deviance from the University of Mulgata approved floor plans it results in mandatory destruction of the building.
Okay.
So,
So guys, I don't think that the Republic stretches out this far, or they might not have been here. These people might not have ever heard of the Republic. Let's check
I'll
that.
test it.
So I will ride my horse up to one of the people out in the field. Excuse me.
Okay. Actually, the closest one is a boy milking a cow.
Okay. Yeah, I walk up to him. On the horse. I'm still on the horse. Excuse me, lad.
Which he looks at you. Yes.
Have you ever heard of the Republic?
Maybe in,
Going for the
in
counter.
class.
Oh.
Maybe.
But they have no no power out here, correct?
No. Why would they?
Good. So I ride back to the party and tell them about the boy.
Out of character, Soft, you finally have one point on my facepalm counter.
Yeah?
I have a freaking chat in our group just for me facepalming.
Okay.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a cow.
It's a cow.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, the pattern on it made it look like it has horns in the middle of its back. I was like, what the hell is that?
Oops.
It looked like a weirdly colored killer whale, right? Is that what you're saying?
I thought it was some kind of demonic thing because it just kind of slides across the screen out of nowhere. But if you look at the pattern on the top of his
So
back...
You thought this was the face and you thought this was the tail?
Yes! Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
You get your titty picked.
Okay. It's
Okay.
a cow. It's obvious.
I'm half
Yeah, it's
blind.
So yeah. So I think we might have arrived at a good destination to settle down for a while. Starting to get saddle sores from all this traveling. 2.5 weeks since that bridge at the very least.
Let's see if we can find some food and drink.
Do they have an inn here?
Like I said, one of the buildings looks like a in floor plan, but who's to tell?
Let's go to.
I mosey on back to the boy. Hey, is that an inn over there?
An inn? Yeah, it's got a way in. It's got a door. What are you
No.
blind?
Is that a place for people to stay who aren't from here, or do you never get visitors?
You're the first strangers I've ever seen.
Wow. So
I
you
mean-
never met anybody with really cool ears like this? And I point to my ears.
He's like, "What's wrong with your ears?"
They're awesome. That's what's wrong with them. And I just ride back. They're extremely sheltered here. We could take over this town,
And then
no
we're
problem.
going to walk up to Magica and just pat her shoulder.
We could take over this place,
You really
no
have
problem.
no idea how to talk to people, do you?
We could take over this place, no problem. So I start marching my horse triumphantly into the middle of town,
Wow.
and I'm just waving at everybody as we pass.
But some of them way back, they're definitely looking at you curiously.
It just gives a sigh to the elves.
Let's go to that building.
Yeah. The building with that looks like an inn? Of course.
That's this one.
Which
Try-
one? I need to zoom out.
Plug my mouse in, that would be helpful.
There it is. Boop. So I come up to this. I guess this is a stables right up here? Or is there a place
If it wasn't, it's hard to tell what these buildings were because they've modified them.
Okay.
Which honestly throws you guys a little because you've never seen buildings that did not follow approved construction. Like I said,
Look at these windows. They're rounded. My mind.
mean,
My mind
and
is
it-
being blown.
like I said, you can see handed where they used road cobblestones to build parts of the walls.
I can't roll any villages because I don't have any of them trained.
Do you think they sleep on beds or rocks?
Well, they built the buildings. I don't think they sleep on rocks.
I'm wondering how their ale is. That's the only thing I care about.
So I will lash my horse so that it doesn't get away. Hopefully there's a place to lash your horse. And walk
No.
into the inn.
But you're like, you know what? Just don't go anywhere.
Yep.
You doubt anyone's gonna steal your horse.
I walk into the what I presume is the inn.
Yes, I do not have a floor plan made, and I don't think you guys want to wait that long. But
It only took us 4 hours to get this set up. I don't think we want to wait.
yeah, You do, open the door and walk in. A lady looks up and goes, "Excuse me."
Is this an inn?
Yeah, the door is the way
By his
in.
horse.
No, is this a place for people to stay who are new in town?
No.
Okay.
Well, then excuse me. I am mistaken by walking into your house. Please pardon me.
There's she's got 6 kids too.
Yeah. I walk out.
What about many times in villages where there's no inn, you just ask the local people to stay, and then you pay them for food and a place to stay.
That boy says they never had new people here before in this town.
Well, we could introduce her to this idea. Maybe she has food and
She
drink.
has 6 children. I don't like our chances in there.
I'm not staying in a place with 6 rugrats. Forget it.
There is a villager comes up. He's kind of dusting off his hands. He's like, "Hi,
Hi.
Hello.
who's well, who are you here to visit?"
We're here to make a
We're
name
new
for
in-
ourselves. Yes, new in town.
We're looking for a place to eat and drink and maybe stay for the night.
Oh,
Do you need any positions filled in this village? Perhaps mayor or king or queen?
And then just
Dear
walks
God.
over, grabs the 2 females, and pulls them back towards the barbarian. Just shut up
you
for a
guys like
moment.
a king. Okay,
Do I need to roll a strength check for this roll? To pull them away?
only if they resist.
I'm not the one making
You're gonna
crazy
resist- I
just
comments.
wanted
Nobody's
food and
pulling me
drink.
back.
You
I
guys
swear
are
here
one
is
of
the
my
reason
pulling.
I don't take enchantment on my characters, because right now I would own this town. Uh,
Question: Are you
Okay.
2 gonna resist my pulling or no?
nope, you can pull me back.
Yeah.
You resisting?
No? Wait, I gotta move my token back because I'm lazy. Why are you pulling me back? My mouth was shut this entire session.
This entire time? What do you mean?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, let the man talk.
Kind-
Sure.
Sir, we've been traveling on the road for quite some time. It would be possible if we
He goes, "Wait,
say
that
pay you some money to stay somewhere for a
road
night?
goes somewhere?"
Where does it go?
He goes, "It goes somewhere, really?"
Of course, it goes
Travel
somewhere.
on
It's a
for the last
road.
month or so?
Well, it goes down to the river. Well, you need someplace to stay? Ah, there.
I will walk up
Oh my
after
god.
you're done grabbing me. Excuse me, sir. How's the magic out here? Lively or not lively?
Magic.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
magic. I reach out and touch his dirty. You said he was dirty, right? He's no longer
Yeah.
dirty. Prestidigitation.
I just-
That makes him kind of brush at it and go, "That was different."
Yes, like that. It's good for cleaning, you know. Just like men, good for cleaning. Looks over at the barbarian.
So, you came from the road.
We came
Well,
from the
Yes, we've been traveling. He motions to the different animals that people are riding on for quite some time, and this is the first settlement we came across in for a long while.
We're looking for lodging and are prepared to pay for it. Is there anybody who needs a few coins who would be willing to take us in for the night?
If you want. Well, hang on a minute. Which he goes over and talks to a woman. Yeah. She walks up and goes, "You came from the road."
Yes.
Is this
And-
woman also dirty?
Yes.
Okay, she's now clean as well.
God damn it!
No, this isn't Ravenloft, Ren. You don't have to worry about him yelling "burn the witch."
No, but they're people, okay? People are just like that. You don't need religion to justify stupidity.
That was a fun campaign. Burn the witch!
God
Okay,
damn
and
it.
we're running. That was actually a common thing. And we're running.
Yeah.
Again. She goes, well, if you aren't adverse to a little hard work, and she kind of waves at the tree line, there's old houses out there.
Okay. Is there anybody willing to share food and maybe some ale or sell us some? We'll trade for it.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're staying, I guess we could make sure you got enough to eat while you get your gardens in. Help you catch a pig. I mean,
That
she's
sounds like fun.
She goes, I'm sorry, we haven't seen strangers before. She goes, I've never seen anybody else. She goes, everybody left when my mom was a girl.
Everyone just picked up and left? Why would they do that? What happened?
Which direction did they head? Yeah.
Down the road. Sorry, she is 3 and tired. If you can hear her.
Yes, we can hear her.
Well, I am willing to help you clean your clothing and dirty houses and dirty stuff. Because
Well, my house is clean. My clothing's dirty because I'm working in the garden.
well, that's very well and good.
You'll have to pardon my friend. She was dropped down the cellar steps a lot in infancy. We didn't
She goes,
mean to
what happened to
insult
your ears?
They're amazing.
And
That's
there
what
we
happened to
go.
them. They're amazing. And that's what happened to them.
It's from the
Just
repeated
shut up before I
falls.
make you shut up.
She goes, wow, my mom always said if you
Fifth and
grabbed a
seventh.
child by the ear, it might stretch. I guess. Huh. She
Perhaps.
goes, well, let me ask my sister. I'll see if she's got that spare room. Because her boy done moved out.
Where'd he go? The next house
What do
over?
you guys drink?
Over here.
You are not following that child.
Okay, so
I just grab the elf
This
by
guy
the shoulder.
walked
You're
off.
not going anywhere.
Does this world have
Actually-
duct tape? I have a question. Does this world
this
have-
guy said. This guy says, so
Bro.
if you're planning to stay, I mean, well, there's a couple of them. Hang on, which he whistles. Hang on, give me a second. Dun dun dun. Come on, purchases. Boy, right there we go.
You purchased a boy?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And this boy comes running out of the house. Yes, he goes, you go out there play in the woods still. He's like, well, yeah. Any of those have a good roof? He's like, 2 of them. Do you want to show these people where the roof is? Where a house with a good roof is? He's like, did you want just one big one or one for each of you?
I think we're all going to need our own place.
Yeah. I'm bunking with Magica.
You're bunking with Magica?
Yeah.
For right to genders.
It's a safety precaution.
It's a safety precaution. Like she doesn't trust me.
It
And
isn't
it'll
you
probably-
I'm worried about.
But which the boy does, the boy leads you about 15 feet into the woods. It looks like the trees have grown up around, it looks like this village may have been bigger, but the trees and the brush just grew around the houses. Nobody was looking. I mean, not looking, but was worked there. That the brush and the
Matt.
trees grew over the buildings that were unused,
That makes sense, actually.
which is odd. Magica, this is really weird to you because the idea of just abandoning them seems weird.
Maybe these aren't real people.
And
Maybe
Hanid, you notice that
fake.
the construction is really good on these houses.
Maybe they were murdered.
And Vajic, that's it. Vajic. Vajic, give me a perception check.
It's pronounced Vike.
Vike. Okay, Vike.
Oh, Jesus.
What's that?
Nothing.
You
Vike,
what?
give me a perception check.
Wait, I...
What?
Perception. There it is. 8. Oh my god. Wow, there's lots of woods here. Alright. You guys will easily be able to get a small house. A lot of them, the roofs were intact or need like minor repairs. If you want to hire villagers to, well, if you want to ask villagers to help you fix the roof, they can.
Yes.
They're more than
Yeah, we'll do like a full maintenance.
the villagers are more than willing to share their food, share their grain. They offer you like an acre here and there to take care of. Are you guys planning on exploring around this at all, or just heading in a random direction? Are you guys going to do this systematic search?
I will check in the Discord because people are kind of in know for me. Feat of 4 survival.
Am I not scrolling down? Am I missing something? Nope.
So once we're away from the villagers, Magica will bring up. They're all inbred
Yes.
because they said that I only saw about 30 of them, and most of them, like some of them, are children. So there's not a sustainable population. So yeah, inbreeding.
More unlikely.
Good survival. Nice. What'd you roll, a 3? Yeah.
Yes, I rolled a 3.
Did you hear when everybody left? Did you guys catch that?
No.
Everybody left in the woman's when the woman's mother was a kid.
Yeah.
So this would be
Should we like the
Sorry. The children's generation is the one that's in danger.
Yep.
They haven't had anyone new 40, 50 years?
Yeah.
So we got an awesome 7, it looks like. Go team.
Okay, so if we got a survival of 7, what about our barbarian? How's his survival?
I got 6.
Worse.
Holy Christ. Okay,
Because I rolled a
Really
2.
worse.
that's the thing.
I step outside and I get some poison ivy and I got to run back into town and get some lotion. Yeah. So itchy.
Yeah. At least they can. At least they know how to make stuff to help that. Nicely done. Okay. So
try their run.
The first day you just find abandoned houses, nothing special.
Does it roll a different
Go ahead
survival
and
for the next day?
Yep. Let me put this right here. Oop. All right. Give me the next days.
Ooh, much better.
20.
Okay, wait a minute. How are you doing the survival roll? This is going to sound really stupid.
You just click the name of your skill.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Hannon got a
Ooh.
24, which is good.
Oh, you. So he's not going to count the second one.
Ouch.
Hey,
Your
look,
20
we're
don't
all
count.
doing
I'm
well.
alive. Oh my
I'm
god!
like, oh god, oh god, I ate some kind of a mushroom, and I got to run back to town.
Wow!
So I run back
Thankfully,
into town, vomiting
the
all over the
older-
town.
The older human matron is very, very nice to you. She assumes that you're just a young woman whose mother grabbed her by the ear a lot.
Yep.
And she's very nicely, you got sprayed by a skunk.
Okay.
So the first day you got
Jesus.
poison ivy, the second day you got sprayed by a skunk. So you're kind of taking a bath in vinegar and tomato juice.
Anybody
Oh,
else want to
God.
share a room with
She
that
doesn't-
wench?
She doesn't shame you. You'll give her that. She doesn't shame you at all. She's just like, yep, you got to watch out for the skunks that hide in the brush.
You
Cool.
should leave the searching to the cleric, because apparently I'm the one of the highest survival. Well, we have no rogue. No, but not rogue. We have no hunter. Ranger. There it is. We have no ranger or druids. They're the
You got a
good survival
barbarian.
sex. He has a 0 in his survival. I have a +4. Am I just going to do everything?
Wow.
Yep, she's a nice lady. Hey, what do you know? She teaches you how to make green tomato jelly.
Ooh, nice.
Let's see here. Hi, sweetie. What am I doing? Well,
Slowly killing us.
He's slowly killing the elf.
That's the rolls that are doing that.
That's what you're doing. So what do I find in this wonderland of trees?
it's not no equipment.
You might want to replug your mic in.
No, I'm too far away.
Yeah, he's got some distance issues with his wireless, and
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I got some dish. I got some.
Ah,
I have a house that was built prior to 1900, so needless to say, it has enough lead paint on the walls to shield me from a nuclear blast. So if I walk very far with this headset, it just dies. Can everybody hear me now?
what do I
Yeah,
find
we hear you.
in this wonderland of trees?
Give me a second, and I will tell you.
I rolled a nat.
when he needs
20.
time to think about
You
things,
rolled
you
a
guys need to
natural
start
20?
sweating.
Okay, you found 3 really good things. First thing you found was, you'll be damned, there's an old blacksmith and foundry shop out here.
What was that you were cutting out for me? Why am I at no bars? Connection. I'm supposed to have a bar right now connection. I have none at the moment.
Well, I can hear you just fine. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah,
I
you're
can hear
fine.
you.
It's just
Okay.
on my end, everyone's cutting in and out. That's the only problem. So
Okay,
what did
well,
I find again?
you found a forge. It looks like the guy just dropped the shutters and put out the fire and walked off. Haha, here it is. I knew it was in here.
Is there any steel?
Pretty much found a full blacksmith shop worth of weapons and materials.
No, well,
Weapons.
there's no materials. I mean, there's no iron ore. But it's the anvil's there, which is, it's an honest to God steel anvil, which supposedly don't exist.
Dumpling, how was the condition of the house of the blacksmith?
The blacksmith shop, you know how they're done in a circle. You know how the older blacksmith shops are done in kind of a circle with the shutters you drop down or open up to give yourself air or keep the heat in, depending on whichever one. It's got the shelves along the walls. It's got the anvil. It's got the smelter. It's got the forge. It's in pretty good shape. It just needs a little bit of work. I mean,
So it's better conditioned than the house I was given.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll make that my home then. Move into the blacksmith I found.
Let's see. Ren got an 18. Congratulations, Ren, on your 18.
I'm just happy to be alive.
At least you're a barbarian.
All right.
Got a
Who wants-
4.
Who wants to turn on their dice so I can see the dice when it rolls?
How do you do that?
Just on the second day, I got
Settings. 3D. Enable 3D dice.
Okay, I'm looking.
Settings.
Settings.
Enable 3D dice.
I don't see that. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
The little gear in
Got
the top
it.
right, yeah.
I got it. No, it
Enable
wasn't.
3D dice.
I was looking for the thing in the list. Okay, there we go.
Roll me a die 10. Let's see what we get.
Who's doing that?
You.
Okay. No wait, it's R equals die 10? Or
/R.
Slash R.
1d10.
okay, /R.
If you look in the left in the advanced roller, you can just click a D10.
Oh, okay.
Far left. There's a little. Just click the D10.
All I see is a die. I'm not seeing a D10. Okay.
There you go. Rolled it for you.
Okay, that's cool. I'm okay with that.
DF.
Who did that?
Oh, I was fucking with something.
Okay.
You roll the fudge roll. Yeah, you can click it for advanced rolls, or you can hover over the little die for
I
the
would
dice roller
I would stick
or
with
slash
the,
roll.
if I were you, Dad, I would stick with the dice roller.
Oh, I see it now. I was like, roll D10. Okay.
On the far left of the page, there you go.
Wow, I hate you so much.
Ren, you might want to. Ren, on
Yeah.
the bottom of the screen, click the color beside your name. You might want to change that because that's very similar to the red of rolls.
Okay.
It just when I see your guys' dice, it looks very similar.
It's fine.
I changed mine.
Or
Okay,
never mind, rolls changed too.
Alright.
now you're all excited
What's gonna
because
happen?
you are being a rogue and nosing in these abandoned houses when you find one that's got crates.
Loot! Loot!
As in actual crates.
Loot, baby, baby, loot. So, what do I find when I start opening these bad boys up?
Okay, Magica, if you want, you can Magica, do you have diplomacy?
Have you heard her say anything so far?
I'm a wizard. They don't get diplomacy. Well, I could put points in, but I didn't. Here, I have a +1 to it. Let me roll it.
Diplomacy is an untrained skill.
I know.
Let's see how
So
glib you
can
are.
roll it.
Okay. She does not take offense to your questions
+1.
and the how do you do that. You can mark it down if you're in your notes if you want, but she kind of spends the afternoon showing you how to make beets into sugar.
Nice.
What's this weird alchemy that I do have a rank in?
Oh, you do? You have a rank in alchemy?
Yes, I do. She's
Well,
doing
That's
there-
where I gotta-
Here's where
I
you're
gotta
learning
take
your
the
alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
What? What'd you say?
I might have to pick up blacksmithing because I found a freaking working forge.
Yep, you just need charcoal and our coal. But anyway,
Which
you
we
guys,
have none of. No.
Well, you have
coal, so
no
I guess
idea what the
somehow
hell.
I'll figure out how to make charcoal.
Ren,
Out
give
of-
me perception.
Out of character, I've made charcoal before.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on, let me scroll back over there.
It's surprisingly easy once you learn.
Crap.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find perception. Hold on.
But then you have to wonder, what the hell was the guy thinking who did this? Did he get drunk and forget?
Yeah.
Yay! +2.
Ooh.
You're not sure what's up with this, Ren.
With the crates?
Yeah. There's you managed to get the lid off of one?
Yeah.
It's full of furniture.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna have a sofa. I'm gonna have a queen size bed.
It's full of what?
It's full
Furniture.
of old furniture.
You gotta remember, this is science. So the stuff ain't gonna be very comfy as it is in real life.
Is it the stuff that all the people left behind?
I don't know, is it?
I'm asking you!
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the DM, and I can't just say, well, this is the stuff that people left behind. I just live here. It's not my world.
What assumptions you make, you make.
Okay, so...
Alright, who else we missed? There we go, the barbarian.
I rolled
Who
20.
rolled before?
Yep.
God
Wait,
damn.
don't count. That's your second roll.
That was the first day. This second roll is tonight, and I rolled a 20 for the second day.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Is it natural or is it with bonuses?
I'm not sure.
Green.
It's both.
It's not. It's
It's
red if
both.
it's pale.
Oh,
It's
it's a
both.
natural.
It's
a
green.
natural.
It's a natural, and it's a 20.
Yep.
Uh,
Nicely done. Alright, so you are out nosing around the buildings and everything
uh-oh.
when you find something and you're not sure what to think.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Well, hang on, give me a second.
Oh, God, you think it's something horrible.
I thought you were building up the suspense.
I kind of am.
You'll get used to it.
Take some Coke.
I hope it's ale.
Baby girl, come here.
There you go.
I want my chips, but they're so far.
Check roll 20.
Hands above your head. Your face? What's wrong with your face? Really?
Did you?
Can I have to get off my mic for a quick second.
Eric, did you get that?
No. Say again.
It's in roll 20.
What? Oh.
Wait, please. Go. Wait.
I need to lay it down.
You lay down.
On the floor in front of Grumpy's
Head's starting to bother me. Eric, you know there's a slash whisper.
Yeah, oops. I forgot how do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
Slash whisper.
Slash whisper.
/W space GM or DM, then your space, then your message.
So say again.
What he wrote there, minus the period, and the name would be the name of the person you're whispering
Oh,
to.
slash the dots.
If you want to get rid of the dot when you put it in, if you wanted to message the DM, then do. Yeah, or you put GM. For GM roles,
just
if you
put
slash GM.
Oh, we have viewers.
Holy shit.
Oh, I got 2 viewers. Okay, so Aspiring Thron says, the answer is that this land is the post-apocalypse and the furniture that was found are the remains of an IKEA store. Yeah. I have to check it on my phone because I can't, like, I'm doing a screen grab, so I don't want to switch tabs.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes!
Did I? I forgot.
Hmm.
Forgot I did.
Did I find pasties
If
in
you
that
just-
bundle?
If you just put /W space R, it'll autofill in my. It'll give you the chance to autofill the name.
That, Eric, but to get rid of the. Yeah, don't use the dot. And then after the GM.
So what do I do? Before the GM or dot?
So /W
Slash
space GM space message.
space message.
Slash W
Space
Space
GM.
Type,
GM
space.
no, DM.
space and type your
GM.
message.
GM or DM, it doesn't matter. And then your message.
Which was
What do you want to say to him?
Like, you don't need to ask them what you already said in chat, just for future reference.
right. I'm practicing. Well, there I did it.
Yeah. My question is, are we going to get into combat today?
That depends on you. That actually depends on what kind of trouble you guys get into.
Oh my god.
All the trouble.
Well, I'm not with you right now, so try not to get killed, or I'll be sad.
It might be all me, so don't get damaged. Would take random explosive seeds.
Okay.
Don't look at me. My character's so
Here's
calm and
the
placid.
magic. Don't you dare pick up random seeds off the ground, Ethan. You're
All right.
not having good luck with your rolls.
Oops, shit.
No period.
Wow!
And you missed the W.
Yeah, honey.
I forgot the W.
Period and add a W.
/W.
You have the period there.
No period, just
We have to put
/W.
the period in because if we put in /WGM, it'll just whisper the GM. You understand that, right?
So just slash W slash space WGM.
No,
/W.
space.
After the
Space
slash.
GM.
No space after the slash.
Okay. Either way, I head back. That would answer. When I come back, who do I see? Is anybody back at the village?
Let's see. Hanid is checking out that forge. Magica is standing outside drinking apple juice because she's been making beet sugar all day. And yeah, those are the only two. The only person you see is Magica.
I go up.
I'm rolling perception to see if I can figure out how well the forge is in contact. So,
Dear God.
if I do try to turn it on.
The forge is in better condition than the one in the mining town you left.
He just gives a silent nod to himself, then heads back to the town to see if the others are up to anything. And to keep the elf out of trouble.
Alright, I'll roll
Without
for that. And Nid shows up.
Oh my God.
If the villagers if no villagers are around, I tell everybody about the grave.
So you're gonna kind of motion to everybody to come over here?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so Hanid and Ren come back right about the same time as Vike. As Vike. And Magica, you are sitting there chilling, drinking applesauce because you learned apple juice because you learned how to make apple juice.
This bitch.
You have had a hell of a day. You learned how to do an apple press. You learned how to make beet sugar.
Go team. And the woman had the foresight to give her a sippy cup.
This is the basics of you being able to use your alchemy.
I found a grave full of dead bodies. So you had a better day than me.
With the way he keeps chopping out, I can just picture him gasping. Found a grave dead body. Gasping while he's saying it.
How old were these dead bodies?
They were decayed. The bodies were decayed.
Did you check them for
I saw
undeadness? Were they undead?
Well, they didn't seem to be. No, they were just graves, maybe a mass
You didn't
grave or
test them?
something
You just
like
left
that.
them?
How do you test something like that?
You poke them with a stick.
Well, I mean, they weren't like writhing and trying to climb out of the grave. I think we're pretty safe.
We should ask the old lady about this.
Okay.
So I will go and
Maybe-
ask the old lady about it.
Hannah just grabs the vial out of his pouch and looks at it for a second and puts it back in his pouch.
Wait, what's that vial?
It's holy water.
Oh. That's
Okay,
cool.
you go up to the older woman who, yeah, she was a teenager when everybody left, and she's probably pushing 50.
Mhm.
So she comes up and looks up and goes, "Your friends seem excitable."
Yeah. One of them says he found bodies.
Bodies.
Yeah, they
Bodies
were
are real.
decayed.
Does your friend, drink a little bit of apple juice that he's kept under the cupboard for a month or two?
Wow.
You know what? I think he does. I think you're right.
Yay,
I mean-
alcoholism for the win.
There's been
And
the only person that's died was that was about 15 years ago. Old Ned got drunk and fell off his roof during a thunderstorm and got hit by lightning on the way down.
Oof.
We
That's quite the feat.
Hannah couldn't help but just give a silent chuckle.
Well,
Well,
I'll
I
go
saw-
investigate and make sure. Can you lead me to these bodies?
saw a mass grave full of dead bodies. I'm sure of that. I'll go show you.
Yeah, show us.
Give me a survival check. You need a DC of 15 or better. Nope, just him.
Wow!
Just looks at the elf. Do you really need to see something that has already been saw and looked over?
Well,
I might not
Yes.
be able to find it.
Vike
Yes, I do.
wanders around. He's like, it's around here. I swear to God, it's like right around here.
So, do you have a drinking problem?
Well, I do like a drink now and then, but I haven't had any yet. I've been asking. So I'm dead sober. I know I just can't find it again, but it was somewhere around here.
Well, you keep looking. I'm going back to town.
Oh my god.
Okay, give me another survival check. Vake.
Oh wow. His survival improved once the elf left him. That's interesting.
Well, you hate to say this, but she took our... Oh, give me a survival check there, Magica.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Did I find the
Yeah.
bodies instead?
Nope, Magica comes tripping back into town about 15 minutes later. I think he's drunk.
Yeah. So I inform you guys that our friend has a problem, and the best way to deal with this is to make him feel better and make him some of that delicious cider with the extra alcohol that he likes.
Vike, you are...
Hannah grabs one of his water skins. Has anything about alcohol here while he's holding his water skin in front of him.
You're going to ask what?
Not letting anyone else take it.
Well, it's funny is the old lady that you've been sitting with, Magica, goes, "Oh, did you need a nip, sweetie? Come on in the kitchen. We'll check on the sugar."
So I will walk in the kitchen with her.
Yeah, she's got a very nice glass bottle that she looks around and pours it into your apple juice and goes, "There you go, medicinal." I'm sure you understand.
Of course, my friend's going to need some when he comes back. And I walk back out and I start drinking the booze in front of you guys, but you guys don't know.
Oh my god.
I return and I say, I can't find the...
Common sense motive on that old lady.
Like,
I'm just a little...
Anyway, Vike, you could have swore you were heading for the town. You have no idea where the hell you are.
Oh no.
I can't find the others.
This is embarrassing. Give me another roll. You need a 10 or better.
Oh
That sense
no.
motive was on the older lady.
Right. She's pretty open and honest, like most of these villagers. By the time,
No.
yeah, you wander around for about an hour and a half more, and you're like, where the hell am I?
Shouldn't we be a little
How
worried? Is it
did
still
I
daylight at this point?
Get here.
No, it's starting to go down.
Don't worry about him. He's looking for the place. He'll come back to us when he finds it.
Okay, give me another check. Only a 10 before dark.
Nice.
There you go.
You're like, oh my god, I walked around the village like 3 times in a circle. It's just, you're like, it's one of those days. You're like, it's one of those damn days.
I really need a drink now.
Vike, did you find the bodies? Where are we going now? You're taking us to see them, right?
I couldn't find them and I got lost.
You couldn't find them because they don't exist.
Wolverine says he snuck off to get drunk. He'll come back in the morning. Damn, that's harsh.
Well, I'm here now. And I do right now.
Oh, good job for trying. Hey, the old lady. Like I'm like jabbing you in your the old lady. She has some liquid refreshments. If you ask her for a nip, is what she calls it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I go up to the old lady. So I've heard you've got a nip of something.
Detect poison on the drink that Magic has.
Oh wow.
Magica? You think she's got poison in her drink?
Detecting magic. Or detecting poison. Not magic. I know how to detect magic.
Okay.
How to detect poison.
Magic. This drink is really, really, really potent.
Mhm.
I mean, you can see the fumes coming off of it if you look over the edge of your cup.
That was the
So
one that
when-
you gave me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a
Wait.
12 on my fortitude save. So let me know.
So
if you-
when
I
you're-
detect any poison within this.
Yeah, that thing's poisoned.
Oh, it's not just high alcohol content.
And
No, it's high alcohol content.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm messing
but
with you.
is
No,
there poison?
there's no
in it?
actual poison. It's just warning you that's yeah.
Okay, on a side note, why are we standing here watching the dizzy teenager get drunk in the middle of the town square?
Who knows?
Okay, and Vike.
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes you aside and she's like, "Well, I can give you a little bit of a drink, but if you want more, you'll have to come back later tonight. I'll have to dig some up out of the root cellar."
Well, give me what you got for now. I'd appreciate it.
But she does pour some in some apple juice.
Okay. I slug it back. Ah, good stuff.
It's a man's drink, Magica says as she clings her glass to yours.
God.
Okay. But no, it's not poison, it's just high alcohol content.
I get it.
Alright, so the next so
Have time to roll sense motive on the damn elf.
are you going back for a bottle later?
Sure. I ask her if I can give her some money for it too.
No money.
What? Dude.
Lovely. Oh my God.
Not worth it.
So did you guys find anything out there?
Okay. There you go. Check roll 20.
It just kind of gives a shrug.
Check Vake, check roll 20.
What?
She's a chubby, overplush 40-year-old matron that you said you would be glad to come back and get a bottle of whiskey from in the middle of the night. What did you
Wow.
think she was going to think?
Awesome.
Not judging.
Yeah.
Totally not
Oh,
judging.
man.
Everyone's got a type.
I don't know if I'm drunk enough for this.
I want to know.
Well, let's all right.
I
Roll.
try to to get out.
Oh no.
Oh, God, I never got one.
Give me a diplomacy if you're gonna try to get out of there without anything more.
Good
Is that
luck.
her charisma? Is that her
No,
charisma?
no.
Okay.
How
I
about
was gonna say.
intimidation?
You realize that she would probably tell everybody in the town about the intimidation.
No. So diplomacy then.
Yep, diplomacy it is.
Oh god.
I was gonna say I'll give you a 10 because you're a stranger. She does apologize for being so forward. She didn't realize that your people were so sensitive, but she understands.
Yeah, I tell her I have a heart, something like that.
You mumble something about totems and forest spirits, and gotta go with this bottle.
Yeah, everything. And then I asked her if are you sure I can't give you some money?
Oh my god.
No. But you can come over and cut wood tomorrow.
Is that a
Thank you very
euphemism?
much.
No.
Thank you very much. And I leave as quickly as I can.
Damn right you do. Jeez.
Eject! Eject, Goose, you're in a flat spin!
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Alright, the next day, are you going over to cut wood like you promised?
I'm ready to explore. And I've got all everything's tucked in everywhere, and it looks like I'm really ready this time.
Hey, Vake, are you going to cut the wood like you promised?
I didn't realize I promised to cut any wood. When?
Oh my
the
god.
next day. She just wants you to cut some firewood.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'll use my axe.
Magica, she's the widow sees you coming and she waves you over.
Okay, I come over.
She gives you a glass and says, "Come out back with me."
Oh.
Come back with you.
Hammond
out back to the house.
is going to go into town.
Out back to the house.
Into town.
Are we gonna watch a show?
For the girl.
Okay.
I come over and
Can we have one person at a time?
Okay, I'm following the lady.
Okay, she leads you through the house and out onto the back patio where there's 2 chairs and a little table with the whiskey bottle and the juice jug set up.
Mhm.
And Vake is cutting wood.
Yeah, and we're just watching them.
Okay,
Hey,
Rat.
let me censor motive real quick. My sense motive sucks. Nope. I don't pick up that she wants Vake for his awesome muscles.
Okay. Yeah, she runs Barter Town. No. Anyway, so, Hanid, what are your plans while Vake is cutting wood for the widow? And Ren, are you going to follow him around the corner to watch the gun show?
Follow who? Vike or
The widow and Magica.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna watch.
Okay, so Hanid, you find them out back of the house. What? Sorry, what? Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, should I roll perception to see if I find them?
Sure. Oh yeah, you find them. There, all three women are sitting out back watching Vike cut wood.
I offer Ren some of the spiked cider.
And I'm gonna try rolling sense motive again on the old lady since the new day.
Sense motive?
On the old lady again.
You're not too really up on your older human women? But she seems very happy with herself today.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, all three women seem a little smug. Okay, give me a survival check, and we'll see how long it takes you there. Vike.
What's up?
Give me a survival check, Vike. Go ahead, whoever that was.
Wouldn't strength make a better sense since he's using his
Either one.
strength to chop the wood?
Either one you want to use.
Recommend strength.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Good.
Give me a fortitude check.
Uh-oh.
Because it's really about your endurance standing out there cutting wood. God, I hated that chore. That was my least favorite fucking chore.
That's why you're making him do it. Share the love.
That was my favorite chore. I think I pretended I was the barbarian.
Aspiring Thrawn has a question.
What?
When does the magic-induced orgy begin?
Magica doesn't have those spells.
Nope. We're not using Nymphology or a book of erotic fantasy. Sorry, bud.
Hey, I know. Hey, I actually had drinks with on several occasions the author of that book.
Neat.
Anthony Valterra.
Oh, nice.
But anyway,
Yeah, Thrawn, that was the last campaign with magical orgies
Yes.
almost happening, not this one.
yeah. Okay, you get done about noon, and she does give you lunch. She does serve lunch to everybody. Why don't the four of you decide what you want to do now that you guys have? If you choose to eat the lunch, I mean, her and Magica made it.
Yeah, it's delicious, guys. Mike, you're all sweaty.
So I will be right back. I'm going to grab a cigarette, and then we'll continue.
I think there's towels in the back.
Oh, God damn it.
I don't think I want to go out.
Aspiring Thrawn says, but everyone needs more wood. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Really?
I got a bottle of that. If anybody wants to drink.
Hell yeah. I'll take some.
Today I'm going to go with one of you guys exploring.
Oh, Jesus.
Leonard is really not trusting.
So who wants to take me with them? Come on,
Crickets.
don't all jump
Crickets.
at once.
Ah, fine. I'll take you. God damn it. This does not bode well.
Yay!
Goddamn
Ed
kids.
just walks over to the two females. Do you think I should tag along to help keep
Please, for the love of God, don't leave me alone with her.
Magic, keep her in check? He just puts his hand to his forehead. Fine, I'll come along.
Yes.
Gotta keep you ladies from getting injured.
I don't know. It seems pretty peaceful here. Nothing's happened. It's kind of like a paradise. It's closed off. We've got free lodging. We got some really bougie furniture. You know, there's free food.
Mass graves.
Okay,
I haven't seen any.
you're the only
masquerades.
person who saw the mass grave. Okay, I'm just pointing this out. I'm not judging, but you're like the only person who's seen it.
Right, but trust me, I saw a mass grave. I just couldn't find it again.
Okay.
It's out there.
I'm sure. It's yes.
And
I'm
it
sure.
just leans and whispers to you all. I don't trust this town whatsoever.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
The mass grave out is worse. That nobody knows about is worrisome.
The what? I'm sorry.
I
You
just
were
have
kind
a
of,
feeling something.
well,
You have a feeling something's wrong here?
you
Like
know,
what?
I
this
just have
whole
a feeling something's gonna happen.
I don't know, man. I mean, the whole idea with everybody just picking up and leaving like a mass migration at once is a little odd, but these people have been really nice to us, so maybe everything will just be fine.
Yeah, you're just paranoid because this is literally the end of the road.
No, it isn't. It goes
Not
through here
just
and leads to
that.
the river.
Well, not many people in
Even
town.
helps that I found a blacksmith full of very good quality items
Cool.
to run the forge.
Nice. All we
You're
need
gonna
is
become
fuel.
This town.
You're going to be a blacksmith?
Not without fuel.
Hey,
Has
I'm a
a
merchant.
steel anvil and a very well made forge.
A
don't
steel
trust this
anvil.
town.
Now you're just blowing smoke.
Okay, aspiring.
Blacksmith would not leave that in his forge if he's leaving.
Okay, aspiring throng wanted to let us know. Ooh yeah, ooh ah, that's how it always starts. Then later there's running and screaming. Yeah, because we all think the village is fine.
I'm gonna play this out as how it goes. I don't trust these people whatsoever.
Yeah, they seem
Listen.
really nice.
The only steel I know about is my longsword here. It's the only steel ever. Plus whatever steel weapons you guys have.
How many times?
Gauntlet spikes have steel.
Okay, we haven't encountered like large groups of people that are willing to just feed us and take care of us and help us, get a place to live. I mean, these people are like really overly generous. I don't see that there's any hidden motive or anything. I just think they're just really nice people and really welcoming.
I think it's a product of inbreeding.
Yes,
I
Wolverine,
heard you
know.
mention the Republic to them. Doesn't it? They have no contact to the Republic whatsoever.
Well, we are kind of out of the way. I
Of
mean,
this.
we are kind of.
okay, Wolverine, I know my Goldblum is terrible. I never pretended to be fucking Rich Little here.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so
So,
while you were gone, Magica decided she's going with me and
Yeah.
Hanid to explore a little bit, and we're kind of going to stick together.
what about Vike?
Vike wants to go look for those graves again, I think, or am I wrong?
Okay.
Hannah's just
Well,
with the girls
well,
to
not-
keep them out of trouble,
not with-
especially Magica. You don't trust her.
I don't
If
get in
somebody
trouble.
comes, if somebody comes with me, I'll go again. Otherwise, I won't.
So what are you going to do today?
Well, is this a new day, or did we?
We're still
Yeah,
in the
this is a
same...
new day.
This is a
Yeah,
new day.
You just cut
It's a new day.
wood till noon, dude.
We
so
just
you're good.
finished lunch, so...
Okay, and I will give you my DM's guarantee. These people have no ill intent toward you as of now, unless you fuck up, unless you seriously screw up. They have no ill intent toward you.
So don't kill them or harm them in any physical way. Got it.
I'll just
Out of
look around.
Out of character knowledge, we have that, but not in
Yes.
character.
Right.
Correct. Just so you don't misunderstand something. You know, just so
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
and,
I'm not
like,
out to get us. That's nice
Just-
to know.
yeah, I'm not out to get you. I'm not out. These guys aren't going to turn out to be cannibals. They're not werewolves.
Again.
They're not going to poison you.
They're
Yeah.
just inbred. Come on.
They're not.
They're not inbred.
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Shia LaBeouf last campaign. It was awesome.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh,
So let's
I'm
go
just playing
exploring.
my character.
So do you want me to aid you in survival or just not? I have a -1 to it. So
Yeah. You don't want her help.
Give me a moment. I'm untrained and I have no points in this, but I have a 4.
Okay.
nice.
Wow.
I have a -1,
Hi.
but I do okay, so I wouldn't be too worried.
It worries me around.
Good night, sweetie. I love you. Good night. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so you guys, this will be the final exploration of the hex. But you do find that this village was pretty good size before the forest swallowed it up. Who's got knowledge nature?
Me.
I
Who's
do.
got a good score in it? Why don't you guys give me knowledge natures?
Come on. Oh, 2. Oh god. Of course
Oh,
I'm not rolling good today.
Anybody else want to
Plus 8
try?
to it, so
Because I was sprayed by a skunk. That's why.
Holy shit, look at Ren.
I put no points in it. I'm not
you
sure how
can't
that
roll it
happened.
if you're not
Yep.
trained in it.
So she can't roll.
No,
You get a
you
10.
can't- If you put no
You get a 10.
Thing is-
Max is 10.
rolls, you have to be trained.
Yeah. Common knowledge is 10.
So
Damn,
Sorry.
she rolled a 19.
because I'm not
Okay,
trained in
so
it.
wait, I gotta roll a d10. I'm sorry.
No.
No.
The max score you can get without being trained is a 10.
Okay.
Let me just
So-
make sure that's a roll in this system.
The three of you are able to determine working together that this place was abandoned probably all these buildings were abandoned probably 40 years ago.
Hmm.
And the forest just steadily took it over. And the villagers didn't make any attempt to keep,
My character
well,
again.
didn't really make an attempt to keep it back.
Hmm.
But other than that,
I was only just a kid.
Yeah, trying to figure out Magica. You're actually you're highly intelligent for being flighty. Give me an intelligence check.
I know it's almost like my wisdom is 9. Oh, did I roll a 2 again? Yes, I did. My average right now for rolling in your game is a horrific 4.5. So, yes, I've only rolled high on one roll.
Check if you want me to.
Everything else has been below a 3.
Give me an intelligence check if you want. Magica, you're more keeping in mind what she said, what the widow lady told you. I will give her a name by next week. But
wow.
But you were pretty much applying her lessons on how to avoid skunks, chipmunks, squirrels, badgers, stuff like that, so you don't get bit or sprayed or end up with a squirrel in your hair or anything like that.
Maureen.
Maureen.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Add a suggestion. Her name is Maureen.
Magica has a +4. I have a +1. The difference between.
So yes, the widow Maureen is taught you how to notice that there's skunks about. There we go. The widow Maureen. Okay. So all in all, you guys found the forge again. You found what you're pretty sure is another
furniture.
inn. You found 2 warehouses worth of furniture. Furniture, clothing, dishes, bedding, curtains, all packed up and stored.
I don't want to live out here. We need to transport this back to the normal town.
Yeah, what, a month and a half back?
What normal town?
No. I mean the town with old lady Maureen.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
No, we're far
you're
from
in
there.
the woods.
Oh,
No,
we're
you
in the
guys
woods.
were in the woods.
We're in the
Sorry.
woods. We got to get all this furniture, and we got to move it there, and we got to take these curtains, and we got to take these plates.
Okay, maybe somebody in town has a cart and a horse we could borrow, or at least just a cart. We have horses.
And then
Perhaps.
just
Give me
raises your
another
hand.
intelligence.
I have a.
Oh, go ahead.
Handed has a mule and cart.
I'm sorry. Who are you speaking to, Ralph?
Magica, give me another intelligence check.
Uh-oh. Now you're just asking for it. Come on, awesome. Come on, higher than 2. Yay, it was higher than 2.
Nice.
It was close. It was on the edge there.
Give me a perception check too.
Oh, God. I have a -1 to perception. Actually, no, I have a +1 because I'm an elf. I get a +2 too.
Magica, or anyone can
Come
give
on,
perception.
woo! Yeah.
No, just Magica because it's going along with her intelligence.
Ooh.
I'm going to message this to you. So
If I want to share it or not,
yeah.
probably yes. Unless there's a really nice thing that my character wants. Gonna find out it's a grave of elves. No. Can't believe somebody left a perfectly good anvil just sitting there.
There you go.
I think that's the wrong person.
Bizarre. What's the wrong person?
'Cause I got that.
You got that?
I got the whisper.
Oh, okay.
Magica should have gotten it.
Well, you might be sharing my sheet with somebody else, which I would ask you not to do.
Oh yeah, we got to undo that. That was an accident. Let's see.
You can, remove me off of those because all I did was help them out make them. It just soft was the only one I didn't need.
Pink.
Uh-oh. Now I can't do my own sheet. No, my life.
Did I
My
just
sheet's
undo
done.
you off it? God
Yeah.
damn it.
The sacred texts!
I am
No.
having one of those days. You know what I mean?
My great backstory of the people in the ivory towers don't know magic. I know magic. It's my entire backstory. It's just being a smarmy teenager.
Actually, if you read anything about the University of Malgata, you would be like, "Yep, that fits."
Yep.
The university.
I'm just doing this so I don't read the message.
Good times.
Yeah.
No, it's not important. So now that you've done that and wasted everybody's time, not you, the handed who's putting things in the chat that don't need to be there. Hey, look! She points to the markings on the boxes and then points to the markings on the shutters over the windows of the abandoned houses. These match. That means they're cursed. We shouldn't touch any of this stuff.
Wait. The houses are cursed?
I think so. I mean, even the nature doesn't want them. Look at the nature outside. She points at all the overgrowth. The nature doesn't even want to take them.
Well, the ground isn't like it's been salted and scorched. I mean, grass is growing pretty close to the buildings. It doesn't...
Let's bring a houseplant inside. Let's bring a houseplant in here.
Okay.
Did you get detect magic?
We can't do detect magic. We can't do divination magic. I don't know why you think you can.
Yeah.
He's drunk. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm the only one who read the magic rules.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at Hermione Granger over there.
I have detect magic, but I can't cast it because none of us can really cast it. Just like detect poison. I didn't complain when you cast that because it was funny, but yeah.
Nobody liked Hermione Granger.
Okay. So
she went to the Yule Ball with a foreigner.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take a plant from outside, scoop it up, roots and all, and bring it inside, but so that it can get some light, but it's inside the actual house. And then I'm going to step outside the house and observe.
It sits there.
Hey! Let's come back tomorrow and see how it's doing. Let's give it some water before we leave.
Wow.
There's a good sacrificial plant. There's a good sacrificial plant.
Okay, Vake, you want to give me a survival check? See if you can kind of lead them to what you found.
Sure.
And it's gonna make some indents in trees so they know how to get back.
This time you've actually managed to find the landmarks. You find it, and it's still there. There's the skull sticking up out of the weeds and out of the nettles.
Oh shit!
And out of the blackberries.
See, I told you.
It's a big. Just judging from where the skulls are, it's a big grave. We're talking at least 100 feet by 20 feet.
God damn it!
It's a mass grave.
That's my answer to his magical speak for the trees.
Oh, good lord!
Is the Onceler a hottie?
God damn it!
Okay, are you going to lead us there to these graves?
He did. He just did. I'm telling you. All of you can see this. You can see the skulls.
Yeah, I'm waiting for something.
I stand in front of you, Bake, and I bow my head and give you puppy eyes and say, "I'm sorry I ever doubted you."
Oh,
and then I get up and
Christ.
just look at the graves.
Okay.
Hey,
Can we tell?
I'm
sorry.
I'm wondering if there's a head or leader or chief that we could speak to, or should
In the
we?
village?
Yeah.
No. Everybody's
Okay.
just kind of doing their own.
There's nobody.
They're just kind of they're all pulling together.
There's nobody who stands. There's nobody who stands out as a leader.
Nope.
Okay, I got
What
a
do you
question.
think when I asked them if they need a mayor, they were like, "What's that?"
Okay.
Yeah, there's only like 20 families, dude. There's 20. It's 20 farming families.
Okay. So we're looking down at this grave. Can we tell anything by their height of the skeletons or anything about what race? I mean, anything about these bodies? Is there anything distinctive about them or nothing?
Hanid, you're pretty sure they're all human adults.
Oh man! So they just left their kids and left?
It's
Adults.
Yeah, they just left their kids
Oh.
behind.
question is, how did they die?
Well, Hanid starts carefully digging through the dirt. You doing your prayers while you're doing this, Hanid? Just in case?
Oh. Yup.
Alrighty
I'm
then.
actually going to grab the holy water out of my pouch.
Just in case.
While he's doing this, nice
getting cracking something I grabbed.
I will prepare a protection from evil, since I believe I leave one spell unprepared for the day. Just in case.
Alright, you got the little magical sparkles coming off your hands and off your arms while you're holding it. So, do you use a focus, by the way? Magicka, do you use a focus?
No, I don't. I don't use a focus for that spell. I don't believe. I do have an arcane bonded item, if that's what you mean. I have a staff. So.
Okay. Well, no mechanical bonus, but I mean, should I assume every time you're casting a spell, you've got that staff held out?
Yeah.
Because it helps me visualize what you're doing. Okay. So Hanid is on his knees with a vial of holy water in his mouth, carefully digging the dirt. Magicka has grown uncharacteristically silent and is holding her staff out, which is currently glimmering with magical power. Vajik is looking around because he notices that it's very hushed right in the forest right here. And Ren is doing what?
I am just watching what's going on for now.
Alright. Hanid, give me a wisdom check.
Say, give me a will check.
Wisdom.
I heard what you said. I was prepared for a will check. A +4.
I got a 21.
Quiet.
It's pretty good. Do I use your cast protection from evil on you?
There's no need with the holy water.
There you go, Hanid. Hanid is being very careful with how he lays out the skeletons. It's obvious the animals got to him at one point. At least this top layer.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Just gets up, gets out of the pit that he dug, and prays for a moment, and then puts his holy water back in his pouch. Someone attacked them. The Republic came and left. People invaded this town and killed people.
How long ago?
And kept the children. Because there's only here that's been attacked with weaponry.
How long ago?
With as he points to someone who was holding a sword and two of the arrows that's on the barbarian's back.
So you think that they were attacked by the Republic? And they put those symbols on there because these are heretics. So they're not cursed.
You think the Republic used to own this area and then just...
They forgot it?
Left it after annihilating everyone but the children.
Maybe there's something the Republic doesn't like out here.
Something they're trying to hide.
Maybe the village is unable to have children.
No. The children. There are children in the village. We saw one. He was milking the cow.
But they Might be other people, not these.
So they haven't
The
had
adults,
newcomers.
more like
Maybe that's why
all the older people
that
in the
one
village.
old lady.
Tell you what, let's bring back a sample
Village.
of the markings and ask the old lady about it.
Hannah digs through his pouch again or his backpack, pulls out some parchment and ink and a pen. And he jots down any symbols that he finds.
Okay, here I am going to drop it in the chat. But all of you know history. So this is the last 45, almost 50 years of history.
Holy
If
shit.
you want to check it really quick.
So, did he figure out how many years ago this was? Does this took place, this massacre?
Between 40 and 50 years.
Okay. Skeleton of a dragon. Lovely.
Number 347. Oh, God. Declares goblins a myth. Oh, Jesus.
Now I know why elves are young. Because if I had lived through that, that would have been hilarious.
Which? The
all
goblins?
These, every
All
single
this?
thing.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
Now you can see what I meant by this is not a one or two incident is causing the failure of the Republic. This is a total systems failure akin to the Bronze Age extinction.
Thanks, Obama. I'm sorry, I didn't need to say that shit out loud.
Oh boy.
That's fucked up. And your channel gets demonetized.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So this is just what you guys know. This is what you guys know. This is general knowledge history. As you know, on the forums for this game, there is something that says, it does say, known timeline as released by the University of Malgata. The University of Malgata. Say it in your worst fucking arrogant, posh accent.
Well, I think we're ready to head back, guys. You got that? You got that drawing there, Anid?
Oh.
Simply just nods as he puts the parchment back in his bag.
Okay. We shouldn't desecrate the graves or take any of them with us. Four of us observing this should be enough.
And here is why most of you are so young, because it's 386 now. So as you can see, 54 years ago, 6 out of 10 people were killed.
Nice.
And if you were a halfling, gnome, dwarf, or elf, 99.9 out of every 100.
Yeah.
So that's why nobody has seen an elf.
Damn.
Or a dwarf.
After someone makes this not desecrate them any farther, Hannah just puts his hands up and backs away from it. Can someone else cover them back up? I don't want to touch them again.
And it's like, I'm done here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did not.
I'm done desecrating, my God.
Henid, you did not see any signs of malformation of the skeletons. As in, there were no birth defects, no vestigial limbs, no six toes,
no tails,
no extra eyes, no tails.
We can leave it as it is. Nothing's out here disturbing any of this, except for the skunks. They're evil. They're evil.
Well, you don't want animals to start carrying off the bones, so you might want to put the dirt back.
It just looks over at the barbarian. Could you
Wow.
cover this up, please? Motion him to the pit.
If it'll make you feel better.
Why does it have to be the barbarian?
I think bodies should. It's not a big deal to let
them air out.
Let it go back to nature. But if you want me to cover, do it.
These poor people. You're breaking up big time.
Let's go.
No.
I'm ready to head back. It's getting late.
Right.
I don't want to be out here in the dark.
Survival checks.
Oh no.
A little heads up, DM. I said that Hannah was putting marks in trees so they know the way.
Gotcha.
Back.
So the DC is 5.
Let's roll this. I've got
Son of a
roll anything but
bitch.
a 1. Anything but a natural 1.
You're like, no, Ren, this way, Ren.
I blame Magica.
Yeah.
All right, you get back to town. God, you can smell bread and stew and roast and everything else being cooked. At least you know all you got to do is go up and knock on a door and they'll feed you right now.
Okay. Hey, do we want to try a new person today? A new house?
Like,
If you want.
if we talk to anyone, let's say that house as emotions to the older lady's house.
You guys have talked to other people in the village.
Well, let's find out if the old lady wants us back first, or if we should go see other people. So I'll go knock on the old lady's house first.
House.
She's like,
Wrong
"No,
house.
dear. Did you have fun out in the? Did you have fun out in the woods?"
Well,
Say
turns
nothing.
Turns out that Vike was correct in his assessment.
Oh my god.
So well, we don't really go out in the woods, so whatever
That's okay.
you found can just stay out there.
Of course.
I mean,
hey,
You'll want to cut the trees out from around your house and kind of cut a path to our village.
oh, well, I don't want to live out there. Hanid,
would-
show her the
I wouldn't either.
show her the picture that you drew.
Oh my god.
The
Hannah
marking.
just then grabs. And Hannah just then grabs magic, covers her mouth, and just yanks her away from the village. You come with me.
Oh God.
Shit.
Okay.
Once a couple feet out of once into the tree line out of the village, he just lets her go and just walks back. Not a word.
Not a word on what we found.
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem very stressed. But then, it could be because there's a lot more of them to lose there, Magica.
Okay, I come back to the old lady's house and invite myself in and have some food. And don't say a word.
Good plan. I'm going
And it
with you.
just
You're going-
sighs
Ren goes
when
with you.
he sees Magica go back in the
So,
house.
I have an idea.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm going to roll my knowledge engineering. I'm going to build a small house behind your house. It's going to be like a little house where I live and sleep. And then I'll live with you. Because we're best buddies now.
You can stay in my daughter's old room.
Oh, that's even better. Thanks, Mom.
Jesus Christ.
And I go run into the room and
This goddamn kid,
I start
man.
cleaning it up with pressure. It's all clean already because this lady's
Yeah.
super clean.
Yeah, she is.
And I set it all up to my specification, and I run back out, and I'm like, guys, we just need the anvil, and we're set.
So that's how it is
Oh wait,
now.
you guys don't have rooms. Never mind then. And I just go sit and eat my eat my food.
You suck.
Well, Vic, there's always a room for you in that.
Oh! Wow.
Don't you have a
That's right,
daughter?
I went there.
Don't you have another daughter?
She's like,
No.
well,
Start talking about her husband, how he hasn't been, he's dead or whatever. He fell off the roof.
no, her husband got in a fist fight with a bear.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No wonder she's attracted to Vike. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she does go on about his muscles, but apparently the bear was a little. Apparently the bear wanted that apple whiskey more than her husband.
Wow.
Exactly.
So her dead husband is based on you. Thinks it's a good idea to fight a bear.
Hey, I never fought a bear. I fought that deer, and that deer had it coming.
God damn it.
That deer started it.
Of course it did.
I love that in the
Okay.
hospital. How'd you get that scar? Fist fought a deer.
Rick, if you want to reply to my message I sent in roll 20,
that,
then start talking.
so that's,
Just
is that the,
looking for food.
that's the Vike. Okay.
Oh God, you guys went to go find a different house.
So, Ren, are you looking for a different house or schmoozing up the old widow?
I'm gonna. You know what? I guess I just abandoned that house I was gonna use. I'm sticking with Ren. Fuck this.
You're sticking with what?
Ren. That old lady can cook. So.
Give me a diplomacy check real quick.
Oh God.
The three of you that don't have rooms yet, give me diplomacy checks.
Really?
You just have to get sprayed by a skunk and you get free
cool.
room and lunch. It's awesome.
Holy shit! Ren plays the helpless half-elf girl.
I'm so lonely. I'm so
Is
hungry.
Am I gonna have to
nowhere
bunk with you
near
now?
that
Oh my God.
house.
Oh no, this is a big house. Apparently she had lots of daughters.
I'm
Oh,
so
nice.
hungry.
You want to give me a
Planet
diplomacy
is
check there? Hannon?
nowhere near there right now.
Half elf needs
No.
food
I
badly.
mean, this is you and Vike are looking for other people who are willing to put you up.
Anyone who isn't that old lady.
Yeah, Vike is avoiding that old lady.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for another place.
Better than you, and I have a negative
Dun, dun.
1.
Dun 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 dun. Wow!
Beautiful.
Wow!
Your mom's supposed to be so proud.
Hannon, you come up with an idea after luckily you sit out back with a couple of the kids, a couple of the teenagers who have to do chores and eat dinner with them because it's pretty much a big stew pot. But Hannah, you come up with an idea. You could always spend the night at the old smithy.
That was my plan originally. Have him sleep at the
Oh,
forge.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say my facepalm counter at the end of this game.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be over
And just think-
9,000.
Just think, this is only in a single hex.
Mm.
We're
Single
doing.
game.
I stated this is exploration and all that good stuff. The International House of Magic Hotties.
God damn it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
the two men stay out. The two men stay out at the forge.
Being manly men.
Hey, Hannah, are you getting the anvil and the other stuff ready to move?
Oh, what was that?
Are you going to move the anvil, in the big steel anvil, into the town?
No, he's gonna keep that into the. Didn't look like
Keep it at the forge.
that they had a running blacksmith. So he's gonna keep the anvil forge.
Give me a let me look at your sheet real quick. Praise, craft, knowledge, history, knowledge, no.
Oh, I can do your praise.
No, I'm looking at your skills.
God damn it.
Profession, ranks in profession, unfortunately.
I have
Yeah.
A rank in profession merchant.
Craft, you didn't put anything.
Next level,
And I
I
have craft
can
alchemy.
put the profession.
Go ahead and give me an appraisal on that anvil.
Craft metalworking to be those.
And he's also a dwarf, so he can get away with. Yeah, he can get away with quite a bit. Heard something.
Next level, I'm definitely put some points in my knowledge and perform and.
Yeah, my games tend to be skill hogs.
Great.
Okay.
Best roll ever.
He's got my luck, apparently.
And Eric, that message I sent is directed toward you.
Oh, you sent that to me?
Well, it's over open chat, but it's directed at you.
Oh.
Okay. Magica and Ren, for the evening, while the two of you sit with the matron Maureen, she offers to teach you two how to cross stitch.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh
my god, yes!
While you're sitting there drinking apple juice and 120 proof whiskey.
Oh yeah, this cross stitch thing is sounding better all the time. Oh god.
Okay, so Hanid and Vake, are you guys going to explore a little bit at night?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sounds like fun.
I think low light, so I can, or is it dark vision or low light? I have. I have dark vision, so I can actually see. Meanwhile, he can't.
I'm the only human in this group, huh? That's strange.
It's rough.
Only human can't see at night.
No.
I think the dwarf's the only one with dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the elves have low light.
Yep.
Yeah, low light.
Exploring this old village. One thing you notice, Hanid, is give me a. Yeah, like I said, my games are usually really heavy on the skills, so keep that in mind. I will probably start doling out bonus skill points to you guys, because...
That's the best DM ever.
Yeah, and we're skill heavy here. Let's see, knowledge, arcana, knowledge, history, knowledge, nobility, knowledge, religion, linguistics. What kind of fucking dwarf are
I've
you?
done them.
The
Trained.
worst kind.
The priest. Okay, anyway. You know what? Fuck it. You're a dwarf. Give me a knowledge. Give me a wisdom check. That'll work.
Although like, don't make me roll knowledge. I can't roll knowledge. It'd be an intelligence check. Ooh.
I'm using your innate dwarven thing for stonework. If it's not in the book, congratulations, that's how it is in this world. You do notice something about these buildings. You came from further into the Republic. You came from where, they did mining and quarrying. This stone makes no goddamn sense here. Most of the stone you've seen is a flat brown. This is light gray and really, really tough.
Take a quick look into my gear. Turn it up. You know what? I'm gonna find an older piece that seems like part of a building that's useful anymore.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Roll that gauntlet dice.
Oof.
Did you punch it?
Are you punching it?
Damn.
Yeah.
You
Oof.
meant that shit.
You knock a couple chips off it. but not much.
Did I knock off a big enough piece that I can put in my pack for later? Yes.
Sure.
If my sheet would open.
Perception.
Dice, it's kind of getting annoying on my end.
To what?
Did I knock off a big enough chunk that I could store in my pack for later?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
Okay.
8 of this.
Alright. So you guys are out wandering around at night. You're marking, so give me a survival check for the way back. It's DC 7 because it's night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, just Vake and Anid. Oh yeah. You get back quite easily.
A 4.
Find my
All
way.
right.
No,
I can find my way around in the dark better.
Yep.
you can't. I have to lead you, because you can't see unless you have a torch.
Oh, yeah. I need a dwarf around.
Alright, the next morning, breakfast.
Breakfast. Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. This bitch.
That's actually good practice. Please mark that down that you're, that's how you're training your skills with Mage Hand, please.
Yeah.
It sounds funny, but it will, unlike most mages, he'll have a better chance to be able to do fine manipulation with it.
Oh, look at you.
Alright, why don't you two males who are looking for places to stay, give me if you're looking for a place to stay in the village, go ahead and give me another diplomacy the next day.
Let's stay in the
Sorry,
forge.
what? Okay, you're staying at the forge.
Yeah, let's stay in the forge. I suggest to Handy.
All right, are you gonna cut the trees so you got a clear shot to the village like the widow suggested?
What was that again?
Are you going to cut the trees so that you've got a clear shot to the village and the trees aren't crowding the forge? That, and you can have the woods so you can.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, Ren, you want to take the boys some food? I think they said they were going out to the place with the anvil. Yeah. You want to bring them some food?
Girls don't know where it is.
We were there.
Yeah.
Well, we could ask that nice widowed lady to take them some food.
No, she doesn't leave this place. Right, Mom? You don't leave here?
I don't go into the forest.
Yeah, she's not stupid. She's a smarty. She's the smartest person in this village. You should treat her with a little more respect. Right, Mom?
Wow.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, sorry, I make a little doggy bag to bring out.
Magica's like cookies for suckers.
God damn it.
Ugh.
You know, you're still not too old to get SIDS.
Okay, so let's see if we can find this place. DC 5? Oh my god, I actually can.
DC 10 for the two of you.
Oh my god.
Actually, give me a perception check to see if you spot these two back. Give me a diplomacy check, handed. Damn. Magica's like, oh, I know perfectly. I'm an elf. I'm all about the trees.
Oh, God.
Go to this. Let's do this.
Handed, I need a diplomacy.
Perception and diplomacy.
So, boom. Magica shows up and hands you guys tender victuals from the old lady, or I call her young mom from young mom.
One of the
These are
boys
from
will
Young
lend
Mon. She
One of the
gave you
boys
extra
will
for some reason, and an extra treat in there too. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah.
One of the boys will lend you his axe if you sharpen it when you're done.
Yep.
What are we doing with the axes? I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Cutting down the
cutting down
trees, so you don't have to make
Okay.
survival checks anymore.
I
So I handed you guys
fully
some.
sharpen the axe for him.
There you go, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And Vike's yours did
Okay.
apparently have some extra, I believe, because I think she's like crushing on you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The old lady.
All right,
the one who packed the lunch.
So she threw
But
some
you think
edibles in there.
Vike and Hadid, give me survival checks while the girls sit there and stand around and watch you and drink their hard cider. Okay, 10, so that's average clearing. 7, a little slow. Okay, give me a die 4. We're gonna go with Fake. Give me a die 4 plus 2. All right, it takes 3 days to clear the trees. But the good news is several of the farmers offer to trade you seed grain, stuff like that. One of them offers to one of them says for 5 cords of wood, he'll make his boy go out there and plow you up a little bit, plow you up one of the acres and plant the seed for a couple cords.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
They would probably keep most of the wood for themselves, so he can actually try to work on the forge.
You cut a lot of wood. We're talking, you cut down a lot of trees.
Of course, he's gonna accept some of the offers, but he still wants to keep quite a bit for himself for the future.
All right, let's see.
About how much wood do we have?
Total? You pulled about 30 cords.
Damn.
How much?
30 cords that hasn't all been cut yet. It's still, most of it's still dropped in logs, but
It's a lot of wood.
you traded some of the logs that weren't cut to cords to the farmers, and they just send their sons out to cut it.
We own 30. Alright. I'm just putting in my notes so I know for future.
Okay.
So Magica got bored on the first day, and she went to go into the very first new house and introduce herself, and spend the day with whoever is in that house, hanging out, doing cool stuff.
Jesus Christ.
And over the next 3 days, she's going to go into a new person's house and just be
Every
like,
day.
"Hey, how's it going? I'm Magica. Let's hang out." and I tell everybody I'm the daughter of the lady in the house up here. I can't remember her name. Starts with
Maureen.
an
Marie.
M. Maureen.
Wow,
Yep,
you can't even remember your mom's name. You're the worst.
So I'm Maureen's new daughter.
They're pretty willing to accept that you and Ren are her new adopted daughters. Mainly that you came up the road because they figure that Maureen was who you came up the road to visit, because there's no reason to come up the road unless you're going to visit somebody.
Yep. And I do not dissuade them from that.
There are skills you can learn. Canning. One of the women shows you that she's got a still that she inherited from her father.
Oh my goodness, this is great! So I learned more alchemy, even more alchemy. Great.
Yeah. This is how you're going to be buffing your alchemy skill. This is how you're learning it. Your base 1 rank, because you're learning the basics right now. How to make alcohol bases, how to make drinkable liquor, how to make disinfectant alcohol. Your basic stuff. How to make soap. Because soap requires lye and ash and fat.
Yeah, fat and ashes make lye.
Yeah. So,
does anybody know how to make charcoal?
No, that's the problem.
Darn.
That's the big problem.
Okay, so I'm learning all these rustic Townsend's abilities. I love Townsend.
What about you?
By the way,
What about you, Ren?
Yep.
Ren, you doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Or are you
pretty
just
much.
watching them?
Yeah.
Oh, you're hanging out with me, or you're hanging out with different people?
I feel it's in our group's best interest to, keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I introduce you as my sister. Because
Mike and Hanid notice that none of the trees are older than 40 years. And the closer you get to the village, the younger they are. But the youngest of them are 20 years.
But the ones that are close, how old are the ones close?
Close to the forge?
Yeah.
40 years. Actually, about 30 years. So it looks like it took 32 years. It looks like it took about 30 years for the forest to reach this point. I mean, it took about 12 years for the forest to reach this point, and then 30 more years for it to reach where it's at now.
All right.
So the question is, once that's done, do you guys want to do any hex exploration before we? Well, do you guys want to do any hex exploration before we wrap?
I'm good with just staying in this town until we're level 10. You getting me?
Down.
I asked Hanid if he wants to explore around some more.
Oh, I got something up for you, babe. That came out really bad.
Yeah. TMI.
me and her play on Saturdays at about 11, so 10 or 11. So she's like, "No, you can keep going because it's the first night." All right, so about 2 weeks of staying at the small town. All right, you guys all want to just go forward 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When we meet on, because you guys actually seem to give a damn about the town, which is kind of nice. I will, over this coming week, I will make sure I'm going to teach.
Grave.
Understandable.
About the town.
Was the oldest, and they all defer to her. Yep, she's the town female elder.
Handed absolute.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should
Too nice of an old lady. That's the problem.
I don't know why you don't stay with us. You just need to get a male chastity belt and you're good to go.
Yeah. I don't know how Mom's going to feel when I build an alchemy lab in the backyard. Gonna have to see how that turns out. I mean, it's obviously going to have a big still.
Why is this man rolling? Because that's usually when the cannibals show up, so I'm kind of worried. He starts rolling and I go into a fucking panic.
Yep.
Okay, I don't see any little characters popping up out of nowhere.
Alright.
Fucking spiders, man.
It's silent.
Okay, so after 2 weeks, Hanid asks all of you if you think maybe you should start checking around and see if there's any settlements nearby. But according to these people, nobody, you were the first people to ever come by since the soldiers came and took everybody else.
And the soldiers haven't been back since.
No.
That's really weird. So how old would Maureen have been when this happened?
She goes, after I started getting my bumps, but before my period.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
So was Maureen the oldest one in the town then?
She goes, yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's so sad. Having to raise all those children alone.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll enjoy my youth for you, and you can get a vicarious high off of my youthfulness.
Oh my god, this bitch.
That just makes her laugh. Okay. Okay, you came from the south. So if you're gonna hit up a hex, You might want to decide which direction you want to go in, since you did come from the south. That would put...
I recommend heading north.
Yeah, I second that.
We could definitely come back to this town place. I'd like to really stay for a long while.
This is if this is going to be your guys' base of operation, if you want.
Yay.
Hannity's gonna take this steel anvil in his cart along with them.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that there's no iron anywhere. We have no charcoal. We don't know how to make it. We have no fuel, and we have nothing to like shape or do. That's just gonna add to
if we ever come up.
It's his card, I guess. You're silly-handed. That's magic.
There's nothing else in the cart besides himself and the anvil.
Okay, it's your animal you wanna see suffer. That's cool.
Okay, so when you pick it up,
it's bolted to the
there's
floor.
a space underneath the anvil.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
It's got a dozen steel ingots.
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh wow.
How heavy is the anvil?
About 60 pounds.
That's not so bad.
I can easily lift that over my head.
Yeah. Oh wow, these are totally illegal.
Yeah. Score, Henry.
Contraband.
What are you going to do with those? What are you going to do with those?
You can sell them on the black market?
We have to go back. We gotta go back to civilization for that. We're not going back to civilization.
We're not going back.
If we can.
What's up, Hannah?
How many
What?
ingots were there? Were they steel or iron?
Steel, a dozen.
It's a pretty good haul.
Which is all well and good, except for one little problem.
Oh, no fuel.
Yeah, you need some serious magic to make those come together. Serious magic that doesn't exist, by the way.
Serious magic or serious fire.
Damn, I was looking forward to that boob armor.
In other words, charcoal.
Bring the anvil in case we do come across someone who can teach me.
Yes, bring the anvil.
Too.
I thought we'd come back here.
Are we gonna stash? Okay, wait a minute. We know it's illegal to have steel. Are we gonna stash this somewhere? In which case, there would be no point to bringing the anvil. If we could get somebody to teach us charcoal. I'm sorry.
Hey, we can hide the steel under my bed. Mom will never find it.
I'm bringing the steel with us. I can tie something underneath the anvil so they'll hide back in the anvil.
They don't go. The villagers don't go in the forest, so.
So you just want to leave it, like stash it all here and put the anvil back on top. And if we run into somebody that can teach us about charcoal, we could just learn it and make it here.
Now you're thinking.
Anvil.
Because it doesn't make sense to haul all this stuff that if we run across any soldiers or officers or anything, we're totally doomed.
The anvil isn't illegal. Just the ingots are.
Yeah, it's a steel anvil, and steel is illegal.
That was kind of what I was leaning toward, but yeah.
Hmm.
Plus, he'll ask us, "What are you doing with this anvil?" You know, and we'll be like,
So we all know the villagers don't go into the forest. It's a good thing you guys spent the last 2 weeks clearing the forest around here.
I was wondering when he was going to say that. God,
I was wondering when he was going to remember that.
There's a lot more forest around here in case you know.
Yeah,
Little,
so
real quick.
Yeah, just that's what the.
Real quick, both Vike and Magica know a little secret about Mom's house, specifically the basement.
Yeah, she has a cellar.
Oh no!
And where does she let the booze age?
In the cellar.
In the root cellar.
Under the cellar floor tiles.
Yep. So if you'd like to store stuff, you might want to either ask Mom or hide it under my bed, because my bed is more secure than the cellar.
I really don't want to get Mom involved. Do you really want her mom hiding illegal shit?
Come on, that's what moms are for. Let's go. So I go off to see Mom. Mom, I'm home. She runs up and hugs the old lady.
I'm going to kill this child in her sleep.
We found steel ingots.
Oh my god, you can't just say that!
An anvil in the forge that we just cut out.
You
Can we hide it in the cellar, Mom? Can we? And she's just jumping up and down looking at it.
Hannah's gonna just charge at the elf.
Mom, don't listen to her. She's been drinking too much hard cider again. Remember, dropped on her head. God damn it.
DM for a charge and a punch to the head.
You're punching me in the head? Oh, man. Oh, God.
You are so grounded. Yes, Wolverine says this bitch.
Okay, she does go. Okay, I'll bite but actually she starts smacking you with a wooden spoon. Stop it! Stop
it to me or to the guy punching me?
To both of you. But she's like, okay.
I'm the good one this time.
Does that beat your CMD?
Of course it does. I'm a wizard. Come on. Oh,
It
God.
doesn't hurt you though.
Yeah.
But she does say, "What's steel?"
Wow. And then crickets.
Yep. What?
And then I get up off the ground with my black eye and I look at her and I say, "He's got it in his pants." And I point to the guy who's.
Oh my God!
You are the worst.
Impulsive elf girl.
I point it to the guy who's got the steel ingot.
I'm gonna grab the elf by the hair. Try poking her outside the house.
More wooden spoon. Stop it, you two! Break it up. Okay.
I just wanted to eat. I didn't want
She turns and goes, "There's sandwiches in the bread box."
Good. Magica, you're dizzy with hunger. Here, stuff a whole sandwich in her mouth so she'll shut the fuck up.
Don't do too much damage.
Hannah just grabbed her by the hair and threw her out of the house.
That's her
No,
house.
my face.
God damn it. This kid.
She's like, "Okay, you two, break it up."
Never connected a punch? But yeah, he threw her and charged her to the ground.
No, she's got a black eye.
Yeah. I step back up and I
couldn't aim at
dust
her
myself
mouth?
off, and I look and I say, "But no, really, Mom, it's in his pants." And then after I spit the stuff out, and then I go walk to the neighbor's house and I knock on their door and say, "Please take me in. I've been beaten by ne'er-do-wells."
God.
Who assaulted this man? God, you guys, a little bit of teamwork might help here.
Teamwork? What's
So,
that?
Yep. The people that I've been hanging out and endearing myself to while you guys have been chopping down the forest, I go and seek refuge with them.
This kid, I swear to God.
Okay. Basically, she's not too worried about the. She's not too worried about the steel. She does ask you, Hanid, is it something you need to hide, sweetie?
You know, what Magica needs to be worried about is me looming over her bed at night and beating her with a bag of nickels.
A bag of copper pieces.
A bag of doorknobs.
And it just is walking away. She's strong.
How did she
She's like,
do
wait,
that?
come here. Which she
That's
does
what I'm telling the neighbors. I'm telling the neighbors he punched me, but I deserved it.
Unless
I'm a bad person.
she comes
You can
after
ask him
Hannah to
about
try
me.
and physically stop her,
God
He's gonna keep walking
Oh
away.
my God.
God damn, these people are gonna hate your guts, man.
Okay, now what are you
They
doing,
haven't lived
Henriette?
with
I missed
Magica
it.
yet.
What are you doing? I
Unless
missed
she's
it.
going, unless the older lady's going to go after Handed and physically stop him,
No.
he's gonna keep walking away.
Okay.
He just
Fair
wants
enough.
to get the hell away from you. He does not like magic.
I just want my life back.
Oh, you guys got to get along sooner or later. Oh well. This is the good part where eventually there'll be the episode where you all learn how to work together.
Yep.
But right now, I guess we're at the episodes where you fight all the time.
Yep.
Thing is, he might work with Magica, but he will not agree to her ways.
You
The way
have
she's
to tell
acting.
her why she can't implicitly trust the people in this town. They've literally fed us for the last 2 weeks. Why can't I trust them? with
Can't-
stupid
It
little
isn't
things?
about
You can't
trusting them,
do-
it's about protecting them.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he can't
Because,
give- the reason
clearing
why
the
he
way
doesn't
to the
like
blacksmith
the
place
town.
didn't automatically make them targets.
We're not talking about that. You don't want to keep contraband in the home of someone that's feeding you.
Sounded like she was willing to keep it for us.
Because she didn't know what it was. She literally
Hannah-
asked us, what is steel?
Way back. He's in the forest by now. Hannah's in the forest by now.
Just bury it out in the forest. Like, fuck it. So Magica comes back.
I hate you all.
So, oh, he's gone. Ooh. She's nursing her black eye.
Oh my god, will you just get in the freaking house? Just
Get in the house.
wandering. Just wandering
the
like
entire,
a homeless
the entire
person.
30 people in the town are just following her like, where's this asshole who beat this little girl?
Did anyone see who assaulted this child?
What do you see? Who assaulted this
She
man?
walked into a door!
Everybody saw her walk into the door.
She's
Yep.
always been clumsy. She
You are
sleepwalks.
enjoying this way too much.
She's already got battered wife syndrome. See, she said she deserved it.
God
Anyway.
damn it. She
Okay.
sleepwalks. He doesn't know.
So, okay. Your choices are south, actually,
We
west
came
by
from the south.
southwest, west by northwest, north by northeast, and east by southeast. So,
I go north by
Basically-
northeast.
North by northwest.
Oh my
North by
god.
northwest. I agree. I go for.
okay,
It's ever
you
gonna-
guys figure out which way you're going to go.
It's always north by northeast, don't you know?
I wanna go to the left. To the left. God.
And then I crept up behind him with the hatchet.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. So, we have one vote for north by northeast and one vote for north by northwest. What else
So
do we have?
if I just straight up vote north, that cancels them out, right?
Then we have one person who will be the tiebreaker. Unless they choose something.
I said just head north. We came from. Let's keep going north.
Okay. So 2 for directly north.
So it is then. I can carry it in my way.
That's pretty good. That'd be awesome if you were just carrying that.
5 cords of wood in the back of
Ant Hall is not in the core. If Ant Hall was in the core, I'd be doing Ant Hall on you right now.
No, I'll just bring half a cord.
You can fit about a quarter cord in the back of that comfortably. And have room for
Order of
any.
one?
You have one donkey.
Poor
Holy
donkey.
A cord of wood will last your average household a month and a half of steady burning for heat in the winter.
Somebody needs to call animal control. What you're doing to that poor donkey? Really?
There you go.
Okay. Off we go.
To the north. Alrighty then. This ought to be fun.
Said nobody ever.
Silence woman.
Does the road continue, or there's no road anymore?
No, it just dead ended.
That's what you said. This is the end of the road, but you didn't listen.
Alright, I'm gonna need survival checks first. I will take the highest one, or you can assist each other, whichever one. Ooh, resource.
Hey.
Well,
now we know you rolled a 22. We can just assist you now, right?
Damn!
No one needs to roll.
The poor barbarian's like, why am I even here?
So Magica actually helps. She's like, oh, yeah, I got this. And so does Lake.
Thing is, I have a +4 wisdom.
It's good. You rolled high.
Wisdom is my main spellcasting ability.
Okay. Do I need to do a survival check?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, it's cool.
I rolled a 22. I don't need assistance. I rolled a 22.
No, that's good because she's not assisting you.
I'm not assisting anyone with that.
This is the leader of the group for traveling.
Wow. Well.
Magica hands out some of that cider to everybody.
I just realized I'm not nearly stoned enough for this game.
There you go. Who wants a sandwich? She pulls that sandwiches out of her
He's
bag.
been saving his wine.
She got way too much food. She got it from every house.
Yeah, she went to every house.
You know, people are going to think Mom doesn't feed us.
She's going to regale you about the stories of all the people that she met during those 2 weeks that you guys were chopping wood, and all the awesome people in town.
It took 4 days to chop the wood, but we were there for 2 weeks in total.
Alright, let me draw this real quick.
And you know that boy you borrowed the wood from? He secretly has a crush on the girl across the street.
Yeah, you know, these two know all the gossip.
And like, don't tell anyone I said
people?
this, but every lady in town, except for me and my sister Ren, of course, they all have a lady crush on you. It's just a normal lady crush.
And it is thinking to himself, why the hell did I agree to travel with these people?
Because they're fun.
The most helpful one has been there is the frickin' barbarian, and he got lost.
So Vike, you need to lift some more, and continue to be ripped. But if you don't ever want to work again, just walk into their houses and be like, "Yo, give me stuff." And I'm sure the ladies will oblige.
Yo, give me food.
I don't think that's how it works.
Because you see, the mom's husband, rest his soul, he used to do that all the time, from what I hear.
Don't talk about Dad like that.
He kind of looked like you too, from what I heard, till he got struck by lightning after he fell off the roof.
Wrong guy.
Who was the guy who got struck by lightning and fell off the roof?
That was
the bear.
Else.
The bear. Oh, until he fought that bear.
Until he fought that bear.
Just watch it. I could be Dad really soon.
Save to see if
you could.
Mike,
you could be our dad.
Oh my God, you'd be our dad.
That would be amazingly awesome.
Wait, how old is Mike?
22.
Yeah.
Oh God, my dad is younger than me. What the hell?
I know, amazing.
You're at 65.
Now you're thinking like an inbred bumpkin.
It's gonna be so weird going, Daddy, I need
We fit in just great here. Yeah.
Yeah, keep it up.
DM, can I roll? Can I roll a will save to see how well Hanid survives this trip?
Hannon's just like, oh my god.
Holds out, but he's very annoyed.
Don't worry, Hannon. I'm sure we'll find a dwarf lady.
I was just gonna say, Hannah's probably so glad he's a dwarf right now.
Yeah, Hannon's really glad he's a dwarf.
Because all the ladies, the gossip concerning you is that you like to beat little girls, and
oh Jesus Christ.
Anyway, guys, okay.
Wasn't it clear he would have continued attacking you?
Give me survival checks. Yeah, you do a lot of damage to a mage girl.
Yes, you almost knocked me out. I had 1 hit point. So, and I only had 1 hit point because I put my favorite class into hit points. Oh boy. Yeah. Hey, more survival. Let's see if I do well today. Nope, just a 9.
Oh my god.
Baron actually did better for once.
What the fuck?
What?
77 percentile dice.
Wait, who is he rolling for?
Who knows? But that's a nice 4 that you got.
Fuck you.
1 higher than what you got before.
You know what? We don't need to have this discussion right now. Stop trying to shame me.
Let's see here.
He's rolling some random shit that's a 77. You guys really need to be concerned. We're in the fucking woods. Okay, I don't think you guys are giving this the consideration it needs.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
We really won't.
Okay. Now, I got a question. Are you just traveling through the hex, or are you exploring it?
Why not both?
I think the whole point was to explore.
There you go. All right.
Explore and travel, but mostly keep an eye out while we're traveling.
We're gonna have to be scared for a week over what the 77 means, aren't we?
Okay, actually, not so much. Give me a perception check there, Vike, since you're in the lead.
Oh Jesus!
All right.
Oh,
how far ahead of them are you going to be?
Oh, good. 10.
Oh, that's not bad. 10 feet is not bad. God damn it!
Don't forget, he's got the wood. So whatever it is, if it likes wood, it's going to go after it.
Not fighting Timberwolves.
Yeah, all the ladies know he's got the wood.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that little weird icon.
You guys at the end of the session have to take a look at my freaking face palm. Eric is the only one who's not made me face palm yet.
I've been a good girl.
It's 12:30 at night. It's time to leave for the night, okay?
Did you get that big?
Ooh. You whispered him, I guess.
There's a large bear.
Yeah.
There's a large bear?
It did not see you.
I motion everybody down.
Be careful. Be careful, Dad. Don't let it kill you.
Okay, this is when I shove my hand over Magic's mouth.
I motion everybody to kind of get down, and I point up ahead and kind of let's stay quiet, and I kind of whisper, "Bear."
It's the bear that killed our father. We must take her. No, I'm not doing that.
Yes.
I'm not doing. I'll fucking kill you. You are not doing.
I wasn't. I just warned new Dad that he should be careful of bears.
Quiet, everybody. This is not a normal bear.
Uh-oh.
Don't make
And
me roll
I just
stealth.
Is it core two?
take
Everybody give me a stealth check.
Okay.
What's that?
I wait for every
Stealth check.
quiet.
Do I see the bear?
God.
No.
Okay. Can you point out the bear?
Fuck yes! I'm stealthing the fuck out of this!
Ah. Damn.
Boy.
Good job. Good job. Downwind of that bear was sent.
A -5
Oh, come on.
to stealth.
I have a horse that I'm riding, so there's no stealthing.
That better not be fucking perception I'm looking at, Ralts. God damn it.
Anyway,
Okay.
let me know when I see bear.
No, apparently it was moving parallel to you guys. I saw it was moving across your path. You'd have to go forward because he saw it about 100 feet, 150 feet ahead.
Okay.
So you guys didn't stumble across it. He spotted it before you guys got close.
Our hero.
Whatever it was, it had metal plates grafted to its face and shoulder.
Metal plates
Holy
grafted to his face
shit.
and shoulder. What?
Yeah,
me
so
know,
it wasn't
let
a
me know,
normal bear.
That doesn't sound like any bear I've heard of.
Did
Metal
it have
plates
a saddle on it?
attract lightning. Maybe the bear fell off
I
the
can
roof and
roll-
was struck by lightning.
Is there anything
No,
I
that
can
was a
roll,
serious
DM?
question.
Yeah, what's the knowledge check to roll with this?
Knowledge nature, knowledge arcana.
Okay, I have both. Let me roll them both. Let me roll
Basic
them.
knowledge. It's basic intelligence because I don't have knowledge.
I'll do a knowledge nature.
Nice. Yours is just basic? Wow, you have a pretty good intelligence mod.
I have none trained, so I have to do basic intelligence.
Oh wait, we're all doing this?
No,
Oh, no, Mike has it trained.
Okay.
That's what it is. Mike has it trained.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you wonder? Oh, what exactly are you asking her?
Have I ever heard of a bear? Have I ever heard of a bear with?
Of a bear with metal grafted to it, I'm guessing he died out.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the bear if I ever heard of a bear with metal plates grafted to it.
Obviously, it was a figment of your imagination.
Wow, really?
That's what the DM is telling
Would
me.
there be anything I can
Prove-
roll?
I proved you wrong, Abe.
I know. That's why I'm
No.
conflicted. I'm conflicted, Dad. I'm conflicted.
You can give me a perception check up where you spotted it.
I think we should stay away from it.
Damn right.
It was a huge bear, maybe 20 feet tall if it was standing.
Not 20.
I go investigate.
The fuck you
Yeah,
say?
Distance.
It's a bear.
We knew
I don't
that.
think we see it. I don't think I see it with the 21.
No.
I think the 22 is the stealth. Yeah, and you don't automatically crit on the... Yeah, I don't see it. I had no chance of seeing it. Yep. Well, I don't see anything, so let's just keep going. And
Now I don't see. Did I see which direction?
Let's see. It was going from
across. Oh
Yeah.
my lord! I look down and I'm like, "Yeah, I want to go back to Mom's house and drink some more apple cider." And hey, Dad, you should come back and maybe propose to Mom because it'd be awesome if you were my dad. And I'll see you guys later. And I'm already in the next county, so.
So yeah,
I
It
totally
went
ended
from-
going home.
it was heading west, and it's not going very fast. You can tell by the footsteps. It's just kind of ambling along like it's bored.
Well, they can pick up speed when they're motivated, so I'm totally with going with Magicka for once.
Let's keep going north. Like
Okay, eventually you convince us to turn around and go north.
Dad, we have to.
Let's
Yeah. So 8 foot.
I know you said, yeah,
quadrants
before we
means
forward.
that thing must have been a bazillion. It must have been the size of 5 buildings stuck together.
it
My
was
guess,
big,
is
but
my guess is it was really when you saw it, it was far away, and then the perspective just messed with you. right?
You're giving
you thought-
someone ideas, and I'm not liking this.
Whatever. It headed west, so let's keep going north.
Okay.
All right. Give me a survival check for your camp that night.
I think we should ask Mom when we get home how big the bear that beat up Dad and killed Dad was.
Wow, you have no diplomacy whatsoever.
What are we surviving?
Just making camp for the night.
Oh God.
Good spot.
Yeah, probably got a decent one.
I didn't.
Magic. Oh, by the way, Magica, the Paw Print's impossible. You went to the university. You studied magic at the university because it's the only place to study magic.
Yeah.
That's
and
impossible.
also, I'm the youngest elf, and I'm like one of the last ones left.
That's
impossible.
It was impossible. Yeah, she's kind of the whole night like swilling out of her apple whiskey bottle, going, "Yeah,
Yes.
don't get that big."
Yep. There you go. So yeah, I hand you guys some food because I have a ton of food right now.
Hoarder.
Here you go, guys. Here, have some food. We got to make sure that when the bear eats us, we're extra stuffed, just as a common courtesy to bears.
So, that was a really big bear, Magic. He would make an awesome pony for you. Like, you have animal skills. You could totally go out and wrangle him. And then I'll be an only child.
I don't have animal skills. I just know about them.
All right, who's keeping first watch? We got.
I don't think it'll be Magica. She's been drinking too much apple cider.
Well, I'll take the first watch.
Okay. Four-handed. He's so traumatized.
Anyway.
Yep. So, yeah, I silent image up a big metal bear. And I'm just looking at it. It can't be real. It's filling up the whole camp. Random ass bear.
Do I have to roll Fortitude or Constitution for staying up all night?
Yeah, you need a Fortitude check.
Actually, don't even think I can do it because it might be too big. Check silent image.
Don't botch.
That's what she said.
It might be too big.
Then we don't need to keep watch. You're awake.
4 10-foot cubes. Plus 1 foot cube per level, so 5 10-foot cubes. I think I can do an 8-foot paw print bear with that. It'd be gargantuan.
How many perception checks do I need to make during the night?
Fortitude checks. You'd also be moving around the next day. You guys might want to take turns.
So Vike, did it look like this? And I've got like the big bear image.
Sort of.
DM, it doesn't help that Handed rides on the cart that his mule pulls, so he's kind of just... He doesn't walk around, so it's not going to drain him as much.
Yeah, but staying up all night,
3-hour shifts?
It would give you a -4 to any of your skill checks the next day.
Let's take keeping watch, and then we'll all get sleep.
Volunteer for first watch.
Let's have to watch.
The mage does what mages do and sleeps because mages sleep.
Then I remember I'm an elf and I don't sleep. I just reverie for 4 hours a night.
Nah, you sleep.
And then I sleep.
No, I don't do that. I consider that one of the worst things second edition ever fucking did.
Okay. So I sleep and sleep and sleep, but I am immune to sleep still, right? Sleep spells.
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
All right. Anyway, we're you guys have managed to explore the hex, so it's clear. Congratulations, except that big ass bear is around there somewhere.
God damn it.
Well, he doesn't.
So
Did
you
you
guys
make any rolls for the watch?
Are we gonna do that next week or?
I already made them.
Oh, okay.
I already made the rolls to make sure that and you guys got lucky. You had a non-combat encounter, and that was it.
Woohoo.
So congratulations on getting a non-combat encounter instead of something running at you.
Jesus.
There will be combat. There will be combat and everything. Right now, I needed to get a good look at how all of you guys, what everybody played, establish where you are. Yeah, session 0 is always a little slow.
You saw how combat goes. I got punched.
I think the biggest issue was just the technical problems.
Yeah, the technical problems really slowed us down.
I think next week it'll go a lot easier. It'll probably just a couple hours.
Fully.
Because this was crazy. We've been going for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
We literally went almost 6 hours.
Do you do experience or do you do whim leveling?
I think for session 0, we're going to go no real experience yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't really done much.
I do a combination of either tell you, okay, that was either amazing enough, bam, levels, you guys took out something I didn't expect you to, or you managed to accomplish something I didn't expect you to, or I just give out XP because if it's been like a week or two, if it's been like 2 or 3 sessions and you guys haven't hit a milestone, I'll give out XP because I get irritated. Not at you guys, I get irritated at progression speed.
Okay.
You could just give us each 1,000,000 points now because we've been so awesome.
No.
God damn it.
That's why I tried to move things along so we're not sticking too long around one area.
Sticking can be interesting. I mean, one thing is that I have pretty much every book put out by Pathfinder.
Yep.
And we are going to open up later stuff. We're going to open up later books. We're going to open up other stuff as it goes on, to the point where around 4th or 5th level, I'll let you'll be able to respec if you want into classes that are not available because they don't exist. But that depends on whether or not you find them.
Okay.
Hence my Kitsune.
Well, I told them what I wanted to do originally, which is be a magical crafter. I'm gonna open up a Walmart behind Mom's house here.
Jesus Christ.
There are rules, by the way. I'm not allowed to craft for the party. If I do craft, it comes out of my own wealth. So there are rules for not selling to you guys. As silly as that sounds.
Do what?
You're not allowed to sell to the party members. If you do,
just give it to us.
Even if you give it to them, it comes out of your wealth. And
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Where's that rule from?
That's from it was one of the 2nd or 3rd books they put out.
We've never done that rule.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous rule.
I've never done that. Oh, you want to know why I don't do that?
Yeah.
Because I require unusual components.
Okay.
I require unusual components, so I don't really worry. I'm not going to remove it from your wealth. It'll count and I don't do wealth by level.
Okay.
I think wealth by level was probably the stupidest fucking thing to come out of 3rd edition, and I argued against it vehemently because it gives a guide for a baseline campaign playing bare minimum European hovel-tastic games.
Yeah, I understand. Part of the reason I think they did it was because of nobody uses consumables, and if you use a consumable, it goes instantly out of your wealth by level, so it's no longer there. So then it has to be refilled.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect of it. Like, I like consumables. I don't know if you... I wanted to craft wands, and I wanted to craft, like, scrolls and crap like that. So, you know, stuff that doesn't have good saves. So you can throw it out there and be like, hey, they made their save.
Yeah, what you start with now, remember, I mean, you guys know as players that the university is wrong. That the Republic has obviously forgotten about everything.
Somebody wished for them to forget.
If you look in my character of how much stuff I have, I'm prepared for a trip.
You're prepared for everything.
The stuff, I'm prepared.
I don't know. I don't think I was able to afford that much stuff.
Well, one of the resources you guys desperately need to acquire, in case you didn't notice, is coal. Even shitty,
or
crumbly, yellow streak, small.
Wow.
That's where my character is from, a coal mine. I know exactly what any
it's hard to become a blacksmith without having coal in the first place.
Yeah.
None of us, I think, are trained blacksmiths.
And
I mean,
Hanid is from a coal mine that ran out. So he knows what it looks like. He knows what to look for when he's... You know, he knows what he needs to look for in the rock and in the surrounding vegetation.
Okay. Well, my only craft right now is
someone's
alchemy.
trying to sell coal, quote unquote, sell, not.
And technically, making charcoal is like alchemy, so we'll have to find out.
One last
when it comes
thing.
to black, there's a difference between using coal and charcoal.
Yes, there is a big one.
You can't use straight coal. That's some special method. I can't remember. I remember reading about it once, but basically they use charcoal and coal.
Yeah. Anthracite coal is what you use to melt steel because that shit burns hot.
Okay.
Well, that's what makes steel. Charcoal is what makes steel. The carbon goes into the makes steel.
Okay, Ralt, you were going to say something before we start talking about coal.
I noticed that at least one of you had designs on this would be a nice place to start a kingdom.
Kingdom? What? Who was that? It wasn't me.
It was. It was you.
I just want to live with Mom and run Walmart at my backyard. Run Walmart at my backyard.
That's how it
starts. But if you guys, well, I will let you know that I do. You know, like I said, I got every book, so I'm familiar with Kingmaker. The module. I'm also familiar with the rule set. I mean, I'm sitting here with the book right in front of me. Not on computer. We're talking the physical book.
I've seen pictures. His collection's glorious.
So is Mom like the Stag Lord, and we have to kill her and take her mask?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know, I just got the game. And I just completed that part.
Oh my god! See,
we're not killing Mom and taking her hat.
I've had the game on PC, and I, like all my other friends who were, like everybody in the one campaign, I actually just ended, and that's why I joined this one.
Oh my god!
Everybody bought that game, and we all had to quit at the same exact spot because it had too many bugs. So I'm just warning you, it still has a ton of bugs.
It was made by Paizo, who made the amazing Pathfinder MMO, which was probably one of the worst MMOs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was like, why do you hate eyes? I mean, what did my eyes ever do to you?
Oh, they were there.
Well.
It isn't a bug, it's a feature.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Oh, God. But, after you beat up after you go do the troll section of it, which is like the next book, technically, the game stops working after that point. So.
Oh, that sucks. That was not a cheap game either.
Yeah, we are wrapping up. The main thing is what we're doing right now is anybody got any like major concerns, worries, fears? I'm sorry, I can't help.
Don't punch my character, please.
Okay,
if you're afraid of spiders, you're just out of luck.
Okay, if Magica dies in her sleep of an unknown cause,
don't punch my character.
I'm totally not punching your character.
Last week, my half-elf summoner died. But she didn't die. She became a banshee because she got killed by a greater banshee. It was very sad. And that was the precursor for ending the entire game.
I'm beginning to... Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Not going to say I totally understand it.
You think it's a trend? I was actually carrying that party with my idol.
I was gonna say I think I understand it, but nope, not gonna do it.
Nope.
You're the MVP, but at the same time,
we want to murder you.
because I want to kill you.
Why do you want to
You have
kill
two
us?
characters
You
Murder
are like
you.
the most
People in the
mouthy
town.
child.
If you're forthcoming with the people in the town, they'll be more forthcoming with you.
They're really not. That's not how it usually works.
Kindly old people invite you into their house.
You try. Oh my God! I was so
You got to be
wrong with that
trusting with them.
statement.
Oh, we found a lich's grave or something behind the old woodshed. You might want to watch out for that. You know?
Jesus Christ. You tried to start contraband in Mom's house.
You go punch in the face.
DM, on a scale of
Mention
1 to
it.
10, how bad was it just me telling her that we found iron or the steel?
She doesn't know it's illegal.
Out of
Yeah.
freaking.
Look at
That
you
makes
gotta
it
look at
worse.
dates. You got to look at the date. Steel was made illegal. I don't have the entry, but steel was made illegal after somebody came through and gathered up everybody.
So
That kind of makes
already
it
there
worse though,
before.
because she would have said okay, not knowing she had some totally illegal shit in her house.
Sorry.
You're terrible. You're the worst.
I don't know.
child.
You guys are good.
If you were an invading army and you walked into a town of like 30 people, and there was a cleared path to the blacksmiths, and you went up there, and even if there was no steel there, would you come back and be like, something's up here?
I would definitely look closer, yeah. But it wasn't intended as a path to the blacksmith. It was intended as a path to where they were sleeping, so they'd have a view of the town. So
Basically, we
motivation is-
cleared the area around toward the other houses that we were.
Yeah.
That. So it's like a.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yep. Yeah, it was this year that they made it. It was this year that they made it illegal. That they made it still illegal to own.
Shit.
That was the final straw to
Oh my
make us
God,
leave.
that was my phone.
Yeah, because I got my longsword to think about, guys.
Is that what you're calling it now?
It's my longsword.
Is it safe to close Roll20?
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to stop the stream now because it sounds like people are going to start going. So thank you, and be sure to tune in next week.